The information shared in these conversations and videos are intended for general knowledge and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as legal advice or professional guidance. Additionally, any documentation or references to specific content are solely for the purpose of discussion and understanding. It does not imply endorsement, promotion, or support of said content. The views expressed in these videos and/or conversation are those of the individuals involved and do not represent any official stance or opinion. The content you are about to experience may contain strong language, including explicit words and phrases. This language is used for artistic expression and may be integral to the storyline or character development. It is important to note that the use of such language does not endorse or promote offensive behavior. Viewer discretion is advised, and please enjoy the show responsibly. Disclaimer: copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. The Canadian Copyright Act Section 29 allows an individual to use copyright-protected materials when creating a new work, such as mashup, and to post the new work online on a site like YouTube. Fair dealing provision for specific purposes like research, private study, education, parody, satire, criticism, review, and news reporting.
From the edge of reason and chaos.
Welcome to the Panelverse. Log in, lights on, the mic ignites. Truth versus fiction in the heat of the night. We got theories, egos, voices collide. Where freedom and madness coincide. They talk in loops, they talk in flames. But every panel got its hall of fame. It's more than drama, it's digital birth. The wildest show on the face of earth. One chat, one truth, one spark, one fight. One clip away from going viral tonight. It's the power of the Panelverse, where the real ones bless and the fakes disperse. Unfiltered minds, no script, no rehearse. Welcome to the chaos, welcome to the curse. The power of the Panelverse. Truth hurts, but we speak it first. From OTW to the cosmic burst. Yeah, we run this, the Panelverse. Jack Talcott preaching peace in the storm. Guru Mind breaking every norm. Rob Noah narrating all the beef, but OTW pull receipts underneath. Sarah Tomato throwing shade in the thread. Raging live while the chat turns red. Slow state ghosting, trying to act cool, but OTW remind them this ain't preschool. We don't fold, we don't flinch, we don't fake. We cooking truth like marble steak. It's the power of the Panelverse, where the real ones bless and the fakes disperse. Unfiltered minds, no script, no rehearse. Welcome to the chaos, welcome to the curse. The power of the Panelverse. Truth hurts, but we speak it first. From OTW to the cosmic burst. Yeah, we run this, the Panelverse. You wanted smoke? Here it is, we built this space for the realest biz. They're scared of real ones, truth versus control. This ain't no clip, it's a war for the soul. From let me set the record straight to now. We built our throne, we took our vow. No scripts, no fear, no hush. We live unfiltered, we crush what's flush. Unfiltered,
Unapologetic,
uncut,
unscripted,
unbothered. That's OTW, that's the Panelverse. It's the power of the Panelverse, where the truth cuts deep and the lies get worse. Microphones light up, hearts immersed. Welcome to the storm, the blessed, the cursed. The power of the Panelverse. Yeah, we speak for the ones who thirst for freedom, fire, and what's unrehearsed. This is the legend of the Panelverse.
OTW Live, where the hate is the proof and the truth is the show. live, where the hate is the proof, and the truth is the show.
Vote all you want, the boss ain't on no ballot. Shadow suits pulling all the levers, president's pawns in the hands of clever. Whispers in the halls, deals in the dark, fake kings crowned with invisible marks. Lobbyists line up, black funds stack up, truth's just a bone for the dogs to lap up. Smiling faces on your TV set, while the backroom plots ain't leaked yet. Ghost government pulling all the strings, not elected but they crown the kings. Ghost government hidden in the mist, signing every law with the bloodstained fist. Files buried, ops classified, media selling the hypnotized lie. Own the courts, own the wars, own the keys to all the doors. Psyops blasting, flags are false, terror staged at a higher cost. Spy on the people while they claim to protect, turning free men into subjects. Hidden faces, hidden hands, broken oaths, secret plans. In the dark they weave and spin, an empire you can't vote in. Ghost government pulling all the strings, not elected but they crown the kings. Ghost government hidden in the mist, signing every law with the bloodstained fist. Wake up, be ruled by the ghosts you can't see. Ghost government pulling all the strings, not elected but they crown the king. Signing every law with the bloodstained fist. Wake up, or be ruled by the ghosts you can't see. Sip it slow, swallow the lie. They're selling death with a suit and tie. Pesticides raining, poisons graining, feeding the system while the bodies keep fainting. Water's got lead, plastics in the veins, silent killers but they never take the blame. Labels lying, organic faking, modified seeds, a harvest forsaken. Monsanto deals in the devil's cash while we rot from a pesticide stash. It's a bitter taste in the food and drink, they're killing slow, pushing to the brink. Bitter taste in the blood we ink. Profit or poison, take a second think. Slick TV ads, a grocery scam, GMO monsters in the peanut jam, toxins brewed behind government seals, FDA turning blind eyes to the deals. Cancer's climbing, diabetes too, sell the cure after they poison you. Bottled water with a chemical kiss, trust the science, yeah, trust this fist. Rotten fields, hollow wells, silent war, no one tells. Twist the roots, choke the seed, starve the soul and feed the greed. ink. Profit or poison, take a second think. Eat, drink, obey. Oh, wake up today.
White coats, black hearts, stacks, broken parts. A little pill, a giant bill,
Another soul ripped apart. Sell you sickness in a candy shell. Patents stacked like towers of hell. Side effects scroll like a death parade. But profits rise, yeah, they got it made. Symptoms treated, never the cause. A chunky system dressed in laws. Needle in veins, pocket in pain. Suffering's just part of the game. Pills for profit make you crawl. Pills for profit bleed you small. Pills for profit answer the call. Pills for profit break us all. White label cures gold-plated lies. Watch the shareholders kiss the sky. Doctors bought with greasy smiles. Another test trial, another denial. Hopes repackaged in neon lights. Big pharma feasts on sleepless nights. A pill for the itch, a pill for the fear, a pill for the ghost whispering near.
Side effects may include everything you ran from, like a riot.
Pills for profit make you crawl. Pills for profit bleed you small. Pills for profit answer the call. Pills for profit break us all.
This ain't medicine, it's a business plan. Pills for profit make you crawl. Pills for profit bleed you small. Pills for profit answer the call. Pills for profit break us all.
This ain't medicine,
It's a business plan. White coats, black heart.
Listen up, people, I got something to say about propaganda and how it's used today. It's a tool of the powerful to control what we think. A way to manipulate, to make us all sink. Propaganda, propaganda, it's everywhere we go. On the news, in the ads, on the radio. It's a message, a story that someone wants to sell. So don't believe everything, do your research well. They say it's for our own good, but who decides what's the truth behind the lies they disguise? It's all about power and the way that it's used to keep us knocked down, to keep us confused. Propaganda, propaganda, it's everywhere we go. On the news, in the ads, on the radio. It's a message, a story that someone wants to sell. So don't believe everything, do your research well. It's time to wake up, to see through the haze, to question everything and not just obey. We need to take back our minds and our souls, to stand up for truth and let the propaganda go. research well. So that's the cap about propaganda today. Remember to be careful and don't be led astray. Question everything and don't just conform. That's the only way to keep a freedom warm. Propaganda is a weapon used to incite hate, to divide us into groups and manipulate our fate. They create false enemies to justify their wars. And spread misinformation to keep us behind bars. Propaganda, propaganda, it's everywhere we go. On the news, in the ads, on the radio. It's a message, a story that someone wants to sell. So don't believe everything, do your research well. It's time to stand up and fight for what is right. To break free from the chains and shine a bright light. Expose the lies and the deceitful schemes. And wake up to reality and live our dreams. It's time to stand up and keep our minds sharp. To not be fooled by the propaganda to harp. Spread the word and stand up for truth. Together we can make a change and live a life uncouth. Propaganda can be subtle, it can be sly, it can come in many forms and catch us by surprise. It's up to us to be vigilant and not be swayed, to seek out the facts and not just what's displayed. Propaganda, propaganda, it's everywhere we go. On the news, in the ads, on the radio. It's a message, a story that someone wants to sell. So don't believe everything, do your research well.
I am unmuted. Welcome everybody back to Out of This World Live. I'm your host, Patrick, aka OTW. We are back in the studio once again to do another review. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody's watching. 14 people in the house. Hit the like button. Share this out. Click the bell if you haven't to get all the notifications when we go live. So we got Mr. E in the house. You Tell Me is in the house. Mr. Bear Jew, welcome to the show. Gnostic Chef, we haven't seen in ages. Welcome, welcome, and a welcome. Channel member and channel moderator, ladies and gentlemen, the Pixel T. Welcome. We also have Logical Spark. Welcome to the show. We also have Daddy J6X. Welcome. And we also have Frequency Forge. Hey, shout out to Frequency Forge. We are here today to present to you another one of those moments where the OTW has people talking about him again. Yes, he does. The people, they like to talk about the OTW. So, anybody want to join me? Once again, we do another review of a review of a review. Okay? So, now we're doing the review, and they're reviewing something. Me. So, yeah. Something like that. So, here, I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link right away. That way, at least I'll have done it in the beginning, because I usually forget sometimes and just forget. So what I'm going to do is quickly present to you these new YouTubers. They're new for me. Never heard of them before. They came out of the woodworks, right? This guy's name's channel is called Yerba Mate Talks. Okay, so shout out to Yerba Mate Talks for using me as content. Hey, it's like great stuff. So let's check this out. See what we got. There we go.
Plan to do this, so we're gonna do it anyway. It's no problem. And I realize that I've been saying gonna, and I need to stop because I fucking hate that. All right. Before we get into it, make sure to do the social things, like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and yell, subscribe to share Amate Thoughts. And that way we can share that for the channel. Yes. All right. You know that we have next week, we have scheduled a little interview with Dan from Creation Myths. He is an evolutionary biologist, if I'm not mistaken, and we're going to talk about some of the stuff that Donnie said in that debate on MDD about the Y chromosome that left us all lay people kind of baffled with what the fuck he meant about that. And apparently, a little spoiler, from what I've heard,
God, I hope this is a bit, right?
Why his objection is misplaced or incorrect, right?
It's got to be a bit, right?
So, sorry. It has been kind of explained to him before, and as far as I'm told, that's why Erica got the given and Dan don't speak to Donnie anymore because he's very dishonest about those things. Jack Fetter gets us started with 189. Thank you so much, Jack. Wait, can we review Cat Attack first? Sure, we can do that. I can oblige. It's Thanksgiving, so I am thankful for all of you peeps, so we can do it. And for 199 also, Jack Fetter, I've got 50 on Cat. Dude, look, hold on. Because
I'm building up suspense because this is going to be good. I'm pretty sure. There we go.
Plastic Citizen
has got guests.
A new member. Thank you so much. You can now enjoy some of the best emojis that are around on the internet. You can enjoy and
how does this guy get so much?
We're going to have another refund counter to well, actually,
how many people watch
dumb
this
stuff
thing?
said by someone counter. This. 1 second, let me mute that, and I'll share it. We have the man,
740
the legend, the one
views.
and only, Isa Kabir. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, not too well. Happy Thanksgiving. Just
Happy
wanted to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you.
Do you have like a relapse of your cold?
It's been really bad. My headache really hurts. Just trying to make it through.
I had when I had that. I ended up having pneumonia when I had like a very nasty headache that just wouldn't go away.
Yeah, it could be that because my lungs are not great. I have really intense coughs. So I don't know what's going on, but we'll see.
So this was yesterday. He was attacking me, like my legs, and I was wearing shorts, and then he got me really bad there. Yeah, it has no sound. And like, look at that. I know it has no sound. I just shared it like that. And then he kept attacking me. Yeah, last night was vicious. So that's why no cat in the intro today. And Calder is cheering for the cat. No, don't. Like, damn you. No, you should be cheering for me, not the freaking cat. All right, let me stop that. I need to get the link. OTW. Here we go.
Oh,
this was just absolutely insane. Right. Alexander 688 says, "Where did you get the killer cat from the depth of the Amazon rainforest?" No, it's a cat that was just raised in the mean streets of Montevideo. He was homeless, and then I took him in, and apparently he would love to be homeless again, but I can't get myself to do that, so I'll have to deal with just having a cat assassin. All right. Oh, this has this trash AI intro. AI is such a plague right now. Holy cow. Holy cow. Basil for $5 says, Isa, Andrew Wilson's hugs are curative. Ping him. I heard he's in room 627. Oh boy. I mean, it must be all the power of Jesus.
Oh, it's rough. It's rough.
No, it's the power of the panelverse.
We're getting there. Yes.
It's the power
Have
of
you
the
tried,
panelverse.
Have you gone back to the doctor over it?
I went twice. I might have to go a third time. Oh.
Maybe request like a lung X-ray. If you have pneumonia, it shows up really. Really. I looked at my lung X-ray when I had pneumonia, and it was just like a blotch of white. It was. I was like, oh, I'm about to die.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Pable, for 750 Uruguayan pesos, the cat has faster reflexes, doesn't need you, and I bet it has more fans than you. I know. The cat is the lifeblood of the channel. Nope. No. What the fuck is all of this? 7 minutes of intro. Oh my.
Hey, I do 15 minutes of
Hey,
intro, man.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Out of This World. I'm your host, Patrick, aka OTW, and we are back at the studio for an epic stream, ladies and gentlemen. OTW versus Jaronism. It's going to be awesome. I'd like to shout out to the chat. Welcome to everybody that's here right now. We got 40 people watching. Hit the like button.
Jack Feder for 199. Catastrophic, cataclysmic, cat.
Hey, somebody tell me how come this
Share
guy's
this out.
getting a bunch of super
Do
chats
all that
and
YouTube mumbo
I didn't even
jumbo.
get one yet.
Hit the bell.
How the hell
You
did
know
that
what to
work?
do. I'm going to
I'm sorry, OTW, but my call to action is way better.
quickly shout you guys out. All right. We got
Oh my, no.
Is call to action?
Another one,
Hey, you got to be kidding me, right?
like 40 a minute, just mentioning who is in the chat. Like, come on.
Mr. Modern Man lost again.
Oh my. Why does this guy have Andrew Wilson as a background? That is just. Oh my God, no. So... Sorry, I choked. Basil for $5. Thank you so much. I think you need a double.
I don't buy anything brand new
ivermectin, but
either.
stay away
Very
from the
rare.
Tylenol.
Sometimes, but it's very rare.
Yeah, I got that. I'm gonna have a
Oh.
Mm.
Isa, like, are you sure you're okay? Why don't you?
I can chill here. It's fine. I can chill.
All right,
I'll just participate if I really need to. Okay.
you got it.
Thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
just concerned about you because, like, you.
Yeah, I'm having some more medicine and stuff. I'll be.
Oh, perfect.
I could shorten
That
it
is
just a
so
little bit.
fucking long, dude. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. You already spoiled people's appetites, right? Because last time that we did this, it was just me and you talking about a video. So people are already predicting that's what's going to happen. It's not. Obviously, Jaren's here. He's waiting for the link. He doesn't come around the panelverse often. I know why. I think it's pretty obvious why to me. He doesn't see a whole lot worth coming to. But I think that we agree that this sort of modern day internet place that we exist in is not the most interesting thing to be.
The cable right here in front of his face is creeping me out.
Involved in. So I mean, I'm right there with him, and that's what I've been trying to do the last few months. It's just at first I kind of leaned into it, right? Oh, this is just a public Zoom call, and we're all just hanging out. But today I'm trying to do.
Wait, he has 2 pairs of headphones. I don't know if you see it, but there's a white cable like from a cell phone, and then also the big headphones. Why are these people so fucking weird?
My best to bring as much energy to this as I can. I'm a little bit nervous, man. I mean, all the years that I've worked with Jaren, we appear on screen together.
I was going to say something, but since I was muted, maybe that's a sign. Maybe I should just shut up. Oh, yeah. I mean, of course, I may buy some cheap crap at the wall slave place, but anything substantial, I always look for used first. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The pot calling the kettle weird. I like that one.
Very rarely. And so I believe that there's a lot of people in this chat, right, who think the earth is flat as well. The man who I'm about to bring up, or OTW is about to bring up, is the person who convinced me it was flat and then convinced me right back the other way around. So it's cool.
Oh, okay. He got convinced twice. Jim Daniels gifted 20 Shadow Amate Talks membership.
20 gifted memberships? What
Jay
the
Donaghy,
fuck?
Soul Watcher, Da Freak, Keith Ricketts,
20
Jan
gifted
Rose
memberships?
Pianian, Job.
We need to
Sorry,
get that Jim's Daniels guy over
what's it
here,
called?
man.
Job 5114, Brother Grief 9531, Fun God 666, Blade of Zorro 1932, RT 9648, Monkey Cat Pat Pat, Calder V, Pavle, Griff, Joe Black, the Lord of Blackness, Brenda Creates.
What is he doing?
Sorry, the chat booth again. 1 second. 6 Jim.
Journey that I've been on. I don't find it to be that interesting, to be honest. People will spend every single stream of theirs doing what we're about to do right now. But as a sort of little moment here, I think it's okay to indulge every now and then. And
Right.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, and it's like for everybody's information, this is going to be my first actual debate.
No. Oh, we can tell. We can tell. You have less than nothing.
Yes, non-debate, because it's my first, so it's like I might not even do very well. Who knows? We'll see how things structure themselves, and hopefully I'll be able to, follow through. Hopefully, I don't want to give any negative connotations. Like I think I'm confident enough in myself to hold my own.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. You're hilariously bad at this.
I think I might be good enough, but you never know. It's like
Well,
the guy
that's
has
right.
experience. He's got like a lot of years under his belt when it comes to debating, I believe. So hope he goes easy on me.
That's the thing about this, right? This is an opportunity.
Diver Dan Navy Vet. This is my latest favorite channel. Great job. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy. Thank you. Yes, we are 21 to go, and one of our correspondents has some thoughts on that. Thank you for reminding me.
And I still don't have a freaking 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you for that, Arwen.
To sort of have, we're not professionals here. We don't claim to be a debate space, but I mean, we're going to do our best to provide an entertaining show nonetheless. So, I think that
Absolutely.
people need to remember that there's a ton of things that we could be doing online, right? There's a lot of people just get stuck in drama. I think drama is the lack of an opponent. I think it's why people do debates, and debates are so popular. I think human nature is you need a rival. So I know that you feel the same way I do about the politics and debating, and so it's, we're right at home here.
It's going to be interesting because, like I said, it's going to be my first attempt to a debate, which is going to be structured, by the way. Landry has something set up for us to, so it'll be at least somewhat of what resembles a debate. I don't even know. I should have done more homework when it comes to.
Ground XX says Landry is unhinged. I mean, he does have a background with Andrew Wilson. That is a little bit scary.
Debates and stuff, because I never even watched them, right? So it's like
You're going to be fine. Don't worry.
I'm going to pretty much be leaning
He's not going to be fine.
on the mod for this one.
Well, I got your back, man. So if you want to know.
Icy Spin says, yes, when you make a claim.
When you say that, yeah, I am the citation. Get the fuck out of here, dipshit.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Harwin.
Yeah, I mute myself because of the dog, right? So this guy's a Jaren fan or something? Is this what I'm getting here? He must be a Jaren fan. I don't know. I have no idea who this Yoruba mate is. Interesting.
And
I've attracted an interesting
through
very interesting people.
insights from Arwen tonight. And you know what? I also have
Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka.
I did more.
How it's going to go down. We're going to have.
He's trigger happy
3-minute
with the
opening
video
statements.
clips.
Loose 3 minutes. You're going to basically give why you think.
I mean, I could be
you're
trigger happy
talking.
with the
we
video
made this
clips.
specifically about the 24-hour sun.
Hold on a
It's
second.
up-
Let me play a video clip. Here, I got one. This one's a good one. Where is it? Oh, it's not there. Oh, there it is.
God, you're fucking brutal, OTW.
And that being said, everybody, welcome. You gotta be kidding me, right? Welcome, Freedom Grower, to the broadcast. What's up, Dick?
Dude, this guy is the best broadcaster on YouTube, man. I am so glad that you're debuting him on your channel here so we can all just run over and unsubscribe OTW live and sub this guy up and give him all our money.
Do you see how much support this guy's getting? It's like, why? How come? What the fuck does he do that I don't do, or that I am not?
Everything, dude.
What the
This
fuck
is
am I
your
not
model.
doing?
You need to model yourself after this guy. You need to shave your head half bald.
And I need to start talking like this.
Yes. Yeah, if you could,
That's
if
it.
you
With
could
an
embody
accent from
that.
another country, right? I need to talk like this with an accent from another country. That'll do
That's
it.
what you need to do. Can
Yes.
you make your hairline recede that much, though? I don't know if that's like
I'm
maybe
gonna
you
have
need
to
eat a
shave
bunch
my
of
head,
soy.
Freedom.
Yeah, you're looking like a him.
I'm gonna look like him, and I'm gonna make money. You know.
So is this Max Vision's new avatar? Like it's actually Max Vision just representing with AI or something, or
I
maybe that's
don't.
the truth
I don't
drop.
think so. I know this is an actual channel. I guess they're Globers or something. But you're gonna get your answer. I mean, we got Max Vision right here, right now.
He had to come defend himself. Yeah, but he's not showing himself. You see, I think he revealed.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
That's actually you, isn't it, Max?
That is,
Just
I am
admit it.
actually a turtle, a sea turtle. I agree, OTW. Shave your head. You got to put on. You need pot belly. Got to get a pot belly. So more beer.
Hold on. Maybe I have to pitch. Maybe I have to pitch my nose so I'm sound a little bit higher when I speak, and I gotta remember to use some sort of accent from somewhere.
Well, I
Sounds
think
a
if you
little
just eat
closer.
everything out of plastic, like just gobble down plastic bits, you might get your work up there.
You could find a way to drink it too.
Yeah.
Just like do
I hear
some
you
kind
can
of like
extract something
microplastic
from
elixir.
plastic and make estrogens.
Oh boy, like I need estrogen, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to get fat, soft, and doughy, and talk
Oh
like
my
that.
god. And talk like this.
Yeah,
Jesus.
we're just trying to help
Hey-
you out here.
But you did go viral though, right? Like, 'cause if you search OTW live review, there's another guy that's got like thousands of views reviewing this. I haven't watched it yet, but he looked like he was
No
pretty
way.
irritated with you. Oh yeah, you want me to put the link in back?
Fuck yeah.
This one's even bigger, man. This guy like really thinks he's a big shot. His name's Whatcast. You heard of
Okay.
him?
No.
You got 159 thumbs ups, 1,400 views.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Wow. Hey. Wow.
So
What the
people
fuck?
are on it. Here, let me put it back here.
What's the video about?
Well, even Jaron, when I did the debate with him, he goes, "Oh, I've heard of you. Your name gets around." I'm like, "Really? It does?" I'm like, "Okay." I wonder how, like in which manner. It's like, how does my name get around?
You're getting traction, though. People are paying attention.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's kind of an honor to be trolled by someone as absurdly ridiculous as this Max character. I mean, just the fact that, I don't know, he's such a degenerate of sorts. It kind of like, it's cool that he's focusing on you. What else would he be doing with his time?
Yeah, well, that's that's why I shouted him out, right? It's like I had to thank him for the attention.
Yeah, we can throw him some love back.
And
he's
then,
obviously
yeah,
desperate for anything, to talk
indirect publicity. Yeah, he's like, you're talking about me. You're not talking about anybody else. So I mean, I'm that's a good thing. He said my name
I think he
needs to get
took
out
his
there.
like life savings and is using it to like buy himself memberships or something, kind of make it look like he's getting momentum. Which is maybe what
that's
you
what
need
I
to be
should
doing,
do. I
OTW,
should
is
be
like use the
buying
credit
shit.
card to make yourself look like you're doing more than you are.
Right. Just like pay myself, in other words.
I
Because
put
whatever
that
I
link
buy
back
on whatever I buy on YouTube, it's going to come back to me, right?
Yeah, but
Well,
this guy
at
looks
least
like he was
66%
disgusted
of
with
it is
you.
going to come back. Yeah, he is. Doesn't
No,
like
this
me at
this
all.
new guy, this Whatcast guy. Wait till you see him.
Oh,
He starts out.
okay.
He's just like he starts crying like he's mocking you or something.
Nice.
He thinks he's funny.
I've received, Dick, you won't believe this. I have received emails that there's another YouTuber that wants to debate me.
Yeah, dude.
On,
that's
on
what
the
happens,
same
man.
topic. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, no.
They can't get enough.
Okay.
It's like, maybe I'm going to have to be the lolcow of flat earth to fucking... That's how I'm going to become popular.
Have you
jump
made
right
the
in,
donut
man.
earth yet, Dick? Have you debated Donut Earth?
Oh man, I would just tear people up, dude.
I know.
I'd leave them, you know, pissing in their pants. So I
Like,
just
you
don't
really
want
have no
to
idea.
embarrass anyone the way they tried to embarrass OTW. Failed attempt, of course, but yeah, dude, let them book a bunch of them, and then you'll come back like 10 times as strong, because I think you learned a lot from that one. And I don't think it really showed you as good as you actually are. Like, I think you do have a lot more to offer than that. You just, but
I think
what
I'm just
love
gonna
about you,
screw
dude,
the AI and screw the fucking. I'll just get into
Screw
the
it.
conversation.
Just
yeah,
speak from
screw
the
all of
heart.
it. I'm just gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna jump
what
all
I
in.
love about you is you don't let this shit get to you. You're tenacious. You're persistent as a motherfucker, and you'll just keep pressing through until you are good at debating. And that's the
Yeah,
thing about
exactly.
OTW that I've seen is like you don't fucking give up. You just keep banging your head against the wall until the wall cracks, and eventually you make your way through it. And that's what these fuckers don't realize is you don't give a shit what they think. You're just putting yourself out there. You're trying it. You're dipping your toe in the water. And if they want to have 10 more flat earth debates, eventually you're going to get really good at it. And you do know a lot about that subject, so you could, you know, make a good argument.
Yeah, I mean, all I have to do is listen to more Zetetic Warrior. I just go watch his videos, man. It's like I'll get all of his talking points, and I'll fucking, I'll change my name. I'll change my name to OTW. No,
OZW.
OZW or Zetetic, out of this world Zetetic or something. Warrior.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, the most relevant in term.
I think I missed the guy. I think it's like I haven't seen him in a while. I can't wait for him to come back. It's about wintertime. He should be back by now.
He'll be back.
Says,
I know he'll be back.
America, fuck yeah! 4 months of derping. Thank you so much,
Oh,
caller.
did you hear his real voice there? There was like as if he. I swear to God, I'm sure this guy is doing a bit.
I think we all talk like this. It's just I put on a fake voice.
Yeah, do you think he's doing it on purpose?
Yes, hearts to Arwen. I told Arwen I was a big fan, and he said, "Oh, then you should send me a PayPal of $50." Oh wait, they don't have the light. There we go. Yes, America. Fuck yeah. So I love saying that.
In terms to Jarenism because of what he did back in January. Some people think it was fake. Green screen.
Puzzle says that's Wilson in Nashville before he hugged FTFE. How does one get invited to this shit show? Well, there you go. And given that I'm inviting you, I'll make an open invite to all of our peeps and peepettes. Then that reminds me, I haven't seen Max around. I hope he's doing well.
Green, you know, you don't realize how wrong you chatters are until you get into space and people start making shit up about you left, right, and center. So that's sort of I'm not biased, but at least I'm not sort of judging here, right? You guys are the judge. Obviously, there's no winners and losers in the space for real. There's obviously public opinion.
Arwen is always watching.
And that's all that we can really count on. So he's here.
Yeah.
I believe, right? Okay, so go ahead and we'll go ahead and bring him up, and we'll do. Do you want to start with your 3 minutes of OTW, or do you want him to start?
Well, I figured you can go ahead and present Jaren to the audience, and you know, I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys chop it up a bit, and then we can go forward with the debate. No problem. I already have my my 2-minute intro ready up.
Well, go ahead and bring him up because I don't have the keys.
All right.
It's because I gave the wrong.
You didn't get him? Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. All right. Everybody, welcome King Jaren to the broadcast. Welcome. Nice to meet you, sir.
There's shorter sound effects for applause.
Yeah, I was told. Yeah, I'll think about that. So welcome to OTW Live, man. How you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
When's the last time you had a debate? Was it Witsit?
Well, I mean, I had a conversation with Alan the other day. I don't know if you call that a debate. We had one with that guy Sam, Flat Earth Reconnaissance the other day. So.
Oh, if you haven't seen that debate, well, debate with Sam. I mean, it was just Sam floundering and flailing throughout the whole thing. I do kind of like the iPad or the tablet with the sound effects. I'll look into that because I do have an iPad.
Floundering and flailing.
I think if you call those debates,
I'm going to need a new vocabulary.
If you call them conversations, then...
RG Silvers asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing awesome. Hola. Hola.
I guess with it.
I'm doing
So
awesome.
you're the one who taught me about sort of being pigeonholed into a position, right? Because taking the middle ground, fence sitting, so to speak, is a tricky spot to be in. You know, you've lived it, experienced it, and now you're doing your own thing. But this is an opportunity, I think, to bring some new, fresh energy.
We got some
Dick,
peeps here.
this guy's gonna be my new bit.
Reds, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving, although it is a work day for me,
Thanksgiving to
unfortunately.
you.
But while I'm here just, killing time but making money, I decided I will waste said time by having lovely conversations with you fine people.
Oh, thank you so much. Killing time and making money, that sounds like an excellent song for a death metal band.
Yeah, pretty much. My job, unfortunately, is to stare at something and not take my eyes off of it, which is as boring as you think it is. I am slowly losing my mind, but that's okay. I just have to remind myself I am getting paid.
That is always a great reminder to keep sanity. CK says, "What's up, Reds?" And everyone's saying hi to you. So let's keep on keeping on. Oh well, welcome, Specs. Hello.
Hello. How's it going, everyone?
Doing awesome.
So this guy's part of the panel
Do you have
verse.
anything like Thanksgiving in Australia?
No, we don't. We just go straight to Christmas, and then the next public holiday is New Year's Day, and then Australia Day.
Well, what a missed opportunity to have like Thanksgiving, but with kangaroos instead of.
The people here would love a public holiday. Would love a public holiday, but we're not getting one.
I mean, basically, keep this in mind. Thanksgiving is just a giant lie. It's just an excuse that we use to get fat for one day, where we overindulge on all the foods, just all of it, and so much gravy. There is so much gravy.
that then like your blood has to ask for.
This is
permission to actually
unreal.
Go through your and jumped on random.
Yeah, we have Black Friday as well.
I will be utilizing.
Hold on, sorry, I'm getting attacked.
Myself, but I'm always willing to try to spice things up a little bit. So I think that either one of y'all can start and do your opening statements, and we'll go ahead and see where it goes. And if it doesn't go far, we'll work with it. We're going to be willing to pivot when we need to. So
sounds good.
All right. So for anyone who's here that don't know me, I'm Patrick, aka OTW. And before I explain how the Flat Earth model account,
Jack Chirper for 199 says, "Fuck you, Reds. I'm fat every day." Chirp.
Chirp.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh yeah.
counts for 24-hour sun. I wanted to make one thing absolutely clear. This guy is making my audience look bad. I mean, seriously, his audience is there, throwing money at him. I don't get it, Dick. I'm completely flabbergasted here. I just don't get it. How the hell does he do it? He can't have all those accounts sending himself that money, can he? This is unreal.
Well, he's got charm, OTW. He's a good-looking younger man that's probably really slick with the ladies, and probably got a bunch of orbiters around him, patronizing him, building him up. He's probably listened to like a lot of Andrew Tate. That's what I'm guessing. He's probably part of the Hustlers Club. He's a baller.
Wow. I'm gotta have to relook at things.
Well, he's got superior genetics to you, dude. That's the thing. So like, certain things you could address, but we'll never be on this guy's level, man. Look at this man.
God
It's a
damn.
real example of a man right there.
What the fuck did I do for the past 3 years?
Well, and as soon as he opens up his pie hole, dude, the ladies just melt. They're like that beautiful fucking voice, the timbre. He's just got a natural, appealing vibrato about him,
Yeah, we might not be watching too much of this, folks, It's like I'll let it play for a bit, but might be going on to Dick's video. It might be even a little bit more interesting because
you might fall into a deep case of depression just because of how terrible your chat and your audience has treated you, knowing that this loser gets money thrown at him like they're
like
printing
he's a
it.
fucking hoe, bro. It's like it's like he's on the pole dancing, and people are just fucking putting money in his underwear. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Or
I
he's
think I have
paid
to shave
shill.
my head.
Or he's a paid shill and he's on the payroll. Like I said, man, eventually someone's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, where do I send the checks? Then you got a choice to make. This guy didn't have a choice to make. He's like, I'm not going to do anything with my life anyway, so I might as well take the check.
God damn it, Dick. God damn it.
No one in this debate has shown a single piece of continuous, unedited, and independently verified footage of a full.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, we're starting off good.
We're starting off like really well. Like,
Max, you got to put at least 3 on the counter for that. That's
Okay.
worth even at least 3. Not.
Yeah, that's worth
I'm
3.
Sure,
You
I'm sure
are-
Reg and Issa would agree with me.
You're right. That's actually worth 3. So, give me 1 second.
What does he mean worth 3?
'Cause,
Dumb stuff
I mean,
said.
I'm wondering
That
what
was
the fuck
worth
I'm
3?
about to show.
It wasn't
all right.
independently verified. Recording. There you go.
Let me mute up. So, Basil, for $5, which directions do toilets flush in the southern hemisphere?
I don't know. I've never been south of the equator. Although, if someone wants to pay for a trip, I promise you this: I will eat a colossal amount of Taco Bell, and I will test it for myself. I am willing to put my fucking ass on the line for this, literally and figuratively.
The problem is, at least in here in Uruguay, we don't have Taco Bell. Yeah, I don't know
What?
if you know that. Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah,
do.
we do in Australia, but I eat there quite often because it's good.
Yeah, we don't, and I think that is an actual measure of civilization is how many Taco Bells per square kilometer there are.
Okay. Is there anything else that would give me the colon cleanser? Because that's what's going to be. You have Chipotle.
A taco in my life. I swear to cow.
Sorry, that was
Not there yet in real time. I think that this guy's decision is that they have to.
Keep this in mind, guys. There is a way that they can get around it, and it's by their definition of independent or verified or whatever fucking word they're using as a qualifier.
Yeah.
They're just going to say, "Well, that's not really independent. That's not really verified," and
Yeah,
they'll just move the definition around as it suits them.
Yeah, they're going to shift the goalposts, but they're going to shift it. But Matt, actually read that super chat that was posted, the $10 one, because that explains my point perfectly more than I could.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me copy that. Jim Daniels, McMurdo Station, webcam showing the 24-hour sun in play right now, and that gives us the link. Thank you so much, Jim. Let me show that. And in case you're wondering, at these latitudes right now, it's like 11 p.m. So,
it looks pretty bright.
Yeah, Observation Hill.
So when he said he was looking for a
like
colon
mini-
cleanser, was he looking for like a large ethnic male, or like was he soliciting you, OTW? I mean, is he? I didn't understand that. What the
They were talking about tacos.
Oh, okay.
He wanted a taco. They're talking about Taco Bell. They seemingly they have colon cleansers at Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to work for him. I think he needs more to help him out. He's probably needs to like just go full on colonics, man, or a large ethnic male of sorts might help him out.
You know what? I can't really watch much more of this. You know what? I'm going to go bring up the other one. I think the other one might be more interesting to watch.
I only watched the first 8 seconds of it, but the first few seconds of it might be funny.
All right, I think I'm live.
Starts out right.
He starts out crying.
Wank. Righto, twatzoid. This is for you.
Twatzoid. From Australia. Oh God, we're gonna have to go through his AI intro. 7 people watching YouTube. Is it?
I don't know. This is 4 hours. I'm definitely first having a wank.
Yeah, I just got to say, though, what you were watching,
Hello.
I don't
Hopefully
understand
you
any
enjoy-
of that OTW. Like, how they have viewers, why people are sending him fiat. I mean, it's just, none of that makes sense. None of it passes the sniff
It doesn't.
test. Something very
It doesn't.
strange going on there, because that was terrible content. Like, you were trying to watch it. We were trying to find something redeemable about it. I mean, I was looking for a better troll. I thought he was actually going to maybe be funny and troll you a little bit, but he just became boring to the point of nauseum. It's just like chewing on tinfoil to watch him.
So what is it? Because boring people have money or something? Is that the thing?
I don't get what was going on there, man. I really don't. That was a strange scene. It seemed very manufactured or like.
Well,
just
dude, I
weird.
mean, it should make my audience feel bad. I mean,
Yeah.
think about
They
it.
don't, though. You have a
They
terrible
should, though.
audience, OTW. They don't feel anything.
Let's watch this guy.
With that little bit of a piss taker twatzard there. What sort of knob goes onto the internet to confess having a wank? Twatzard does. That's exactly what happens. Today, then, I have not seen this. I love doing live streams
Oi.
like this when I haven't seen it.
You got a nice Christmas tree back there.
Any of it. This is Jaren versus some bloke called OTW, or as they say in the south of
What do you mean a bloke? What are you talking about? I'm no bloke.
America,
OTW.
That's what I call it, right? And
What did he call me?
versus some bloke called OTW, or as they say in the south of America, OTW.
Yeah, he's
That's what I call
copying
it.
me.
Right. And
He's obviously listened to the broadcast.
I don't know.
quite a
This
bit.
is 4 hours. I'm definitely not going to get through it today. But reach the super chat target. I'll be streaming for 2 hours today. So I might get halfway through this and I'll do the rest at the weekend. Probably. Happy Yanksgiving.
Are you
to
serious? He's
everybody
going to
there
do
in-
2 videos on me?
Yeah, what's his super chat target? I'm curious how much fiat this guy's
I
pulling
don't
in.
know. I don't know. How do you know? How do you find out what the super chat target is? You have to look at the super chat.
He doesn't put it on his screen, huh?
Revoir l'essentiel du chat. Replay chat en direct.
He's
got-
in the US of
oh,
A.
he's got he's
happy
got-
Yanksgiving to
he already
you
got a $5
today.
super
Hopefully
chat.
you ain't stuffed your fucking faces yet. I don't know what you normally do on Yanksgiving. Don't you all sit around and watch Egg Ball or something?
He's
over
been
there?
on for 3 minutes and he
people
already got a
chucking egg at each
$5
other.
super chat. What the fuck?
Don't want to offend anybody. Oh, super chat coming in already. Where is my chat on here? I haven't got it. There it is. This is from, I believe you're in New Zealand, aren't you, mate? Yeah, that's it. Can go. 5 New Zealand dollars. Managed to catch you live. Do you ever talk about your time in E7? And you trying to say what Brian Arver you're talking about? Have you seen him lately? If that's who you're referring to, right? Hand egg. Let's get on with it. Did.
There it is.
Debate. Piss off. I don't want to be connected. Disconnect. Everybody disconnect.
Jesus,
Right, so here we go.
these
So
guys
this
are
is
annoyingly
Jaren
boring. Like, what is
over
the
here
deal?
versus
When do they ever get to anything
Jaren
worth
over
listening
here
to?
versus this guy. This guy looks angry already. I
Well,
don't
he
think I've
got
started yet.
1,300
Well, it's 35 minutes
views.
in according to this. I don't know what. Maybe I was just scanning through for pictures. I think I was. What was I on? Let's see. Let's get back here somewhere.
We got Little Wing. Welcome to the show.
All right, till too early.
There's shorter sound effects for applause.
Yeah, I was told. Yeah, I'll think about that. So welcome to OTW Live, man. How you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
When's the last time you had a debate with Witsit?
Well, I mean, I had a conversation with Alan the other day. I don't know if you call that a debate. We had one with that guy Sam, Flat Earth Reconnaissance the other day. So
Oh no,
I think
not
if you call those debates,
reconnaissance. Let's go
point out
forward
that
a
we can't
bit.
go to Antarctica, but we can't go to any country. So it's just you're just making nonsense there. By the way, I'm not a glober, so people might consider me a glober. I'm not a glober. When you are a believer in the globe, you're just normal. That's all. So I
Exactly.
went from believing in something
I
false
say that all
to
the time.
realizing it was false, and now I believe back to the normal. That's all. I wouldn't call that a glober. Or else you'd have to call yourself something if you think of, men are men and women are women. Do you call yourself anything, or is it just that's just the way it is? So we need to talk about the 24-hour sun. Obviously, there is no flat model that can ever explain it. And to come across as, we have it all explained as the outer ice ring and the sun goes around. Yeah, that's 10 years ago. And in order to believe that, you have to believe that the south that we're taught is a lie. That's required because as we're taught, the south is the opposite of the north, which means that 80 degrees north is the opposite of 80 degrees south, et cetera, et cetera. We know that the sun goes around us from left to right in the north. And when you go down to the south, it goes around right to left. You mentioned that there was no non-stop footage there.
I just got to say, hello, Cleavage. Unforticated, hello, mate. Big Fish, hello. Because CSM, hello. Clarence, hello. Max, hello. Big Fish, if I've not already said anything to you, I'm going to go through here. Steve Fisher, hello, mate. Robert Williams, hello. Bruce Wayne, Mr. Matt, My Mum Bakes Cakes, Jim, Big JD, Jim Daniels, and Jason Gibson, is it? G'day. He's obviously an Aussie. Kango's already given me a super chat. Thank you, mate. Dib. I think I've got everybody there so far. That's typing anyway. Yeah, looks like it. So cheers to all of you guys. Yeah, CK, Cleavage K comes in the room. Just got to say, CK, I'm happy to be normal, right? She says, but she ain't normal because she's a bird talking about, like, on the internet, talking about flat Earth. That ain't a normal thing. Ain't really any other birds, is there, other than LOE plane? Hello, Thomas. Yeah, so just thought I'd say that there. Single out CK as usual.
There's a 24-hour video on Will Duffy's page. What could you possibly want more than that? It's a 24-hour video, meaning it lasts 24 hours. So I don't know what you're talking about when you say we have no continuous uncut. Well, what do you mean? What is 24 hours? Seems to be pretty continuous. Seems to be pretty uncut. So there's only one model that explains all that we see, and people have known that for about 1,000 years or more. And we have simply come to this point in time and said, "Hey, we know better." And we, because we can't imagine living on a globe. It must not be a globe.
Did we verify that there's uncircumcised video footage 24/7?
I can do some more members-only content. And I've done a members-only video the other day. First one I've ever done. I'll be doing one a week at least from now on.
We're still not going to believe it. We'll still say that we can't look at lights in the sky, or that eventually somebody will come up with a new map, which will never happen. So that's basically it. Is that the 24-hour sun put the nail in the coffin? The reason that there's no movement in this space anymore is because people are stuck on a faulty belief that cannot be expanded on, that cannot be added to, that cannot be talked about, that cannot be discussed because it is wrong. So if these were actually truth seekers, none of you are truth seekers, by the way. A truth seeker would do what I did. Go and seek the truth, and when you find it, you flip your belief to the truth. Not go and seek the truth and then deny it because you don't like it. It goes against what you thought for the previous 8 years, 10 years, 5 years. That seems like a pathetic grift, not a grift, it's a pathetic like cope. Right? Everybody's just coping with the fact that the model that we all believed in got debunked. End of story. There's no question at all. Zero. The lines of longitude, well, we can go through, how much time? 20 seconds. Okay, so we have the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, the upside-down moon in the sun and moon. We have the reverse motion of the sun and moon going backwards, the converging lines of latitude back to the South Pole, the equator distance on the flat versus the globe. South celestial pole proves there's a South Pole. South Pole can't exist on your map. Did you know on your map, the flat Earth map, the South Pole is everywhere? Everywhere. That's the South Pole. Even though we send people there, there's a little sign there, but it's everywhere on the outside of your map. So the flat Earth, it's just time to give it up. It's just time to say, okay, we were wrong about that. There's so many other truths and conspiracies and things to worry about. The reason this whole community is stuck is because they can't get over the fact that they were wrong. That's all. End of story. I'm done.
All right, well, I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Of course you are.
And I actually have a doc.
I don't know this bloke, OTW, but I don't know if he's a dickhead or not. I'll reserve judgment for now. But Jaron, as usual, there absolutely smashes it out of the park with basic logic that anybody can observe for themselves.
Document that I brought up from
What
NASA.
do you disagree with?
Well, the fact that first of all, I don't necessarily subscribe to the flat Earth model the way it's been established, like you said, like they mentioned 10 years.
Of course you don't. They always do that, don't they? I don't necessarily. Well, just either reject it or accept it.
To go that was the model with the sun and the moon rotating around. That's not the model I'm here to present. That's
how convenient.
That's not the model that I'm here to like kind of promote or defend, right?
Good. I'm looking for another model that I can take the piss out of, and this guy could provide it for me.
The model that I'm presenting today has the sun is actually a focal point, and it's reflected from the middle of the vortex that we live inside of a torus field.
Oh no!
And to better explain that,
oh my god, I've got a song about that. Some bloke called Devon used to always message my podcast, telling me, "You fucking knob, we live in a toroidal field. The Earth's not flat or a sphere, you prick." I was like, "Do you want to come on and present that?" No, I am not. Like these absolute nobody. What cracks me up is these absolute nobodies used to message me and say, "What a dickhead I am," and I'd say, "Well, come on the show and we'll have a debate about it." No, I'm not. I'm not coming on your show to give you any money. What, you absolute nobody? Everyone's going to tune in for you, aren't they? Belen Devon.
But I have something here to show you. But before I go there, I have a document from NASA, which would dispute everything you just said. Unless
no, is it the constant? Was it imagine flying over a flat stationary plane without on a rigid constant mass or something? The usual bollocks. JD Jim Daniels, $5. Get that wank juice flowing for reasons. Yeah, I've got some wank juice. Always need a top up, but there's some.
What I don't know is why that document has like what's wrong with that document that's not correct. It's just like I find that fascinating. Yeah, I could see he's mocking me. I pretty much see that.
Wank juice for this evening. I got myself a Britney Spears today. Soz and all that. Cheers, Big Jim.
Unless you would want to call NASA liars.
Sure.
then they if they lie about this, they lie about everything. So this is page 36, right? This is the concluding remarks on the document. Let me go to page 1. Hold on a second.
It's not going to be that thing.
Model? I'll just point out
this. I'm not at the model.
It is. Oh my God. They present this stuff like, do they watch anything, these people? I bet all day he was wanking off at the prospect of doing this to Jaren, thinking Jaren would never have seen this before. He's doing the derivation of whatever that says of a linear aircraft model.
You can't even read it.
That's been brought up 1 trillion times in every debate that's ever happened. And he's going to ignore the fact that this document says gravity all over it and that it's a constant mass and rigid. He's going to ignore all of those things to concentrate on the 2 things that he wants to concentrate on. They do it like it's like, it blows my mind that he really that this is his evidence. Oh, this cracks me up.
Model yet. I just wanted to bring this up real quick because this is a document directly from NASA. It's called NASA Reference Publication 1207, Derivation and Definition of a Linear Aircraft Model. All right, and
at least I can read it.
The introduction here. If we go really quickly past this part and I go to the introduction, this report documents the derivation and definition of a linear aircraft model for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, rotating Earth. The derivation makes...
I'm surprised he read the first line out. They usually skip that line and go straight to the flat, non-rotating Earth bit.
No assumptions of reference, introductory, or vehicle symmetry. Okay.
He really thinks that Jaren's never seen this before. That's the hilarious thing.
The linear system equation are...
No, I don't. I pretty much probably already knew that he's seen this and a lot more. He was a flat earther for frickin' 10 years, dummy.
Derived and evaluated along a general trajectory and include both aircraft dynamics and observation variables.
Juice of wank going down like a treat.
So that's on page 7. And if we go quickly to page 36.
Is 36 the last page that you're going to show us?
Yes, there's only 2 pages here I want to show.
Good deal.
Okay, this is the concluding remarks. This report derives and defines as set of linearized system matrices for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Both generalized and standard linear system equations are derived from the nonlinear 6 degree of freedom equations of motion and a large collection of nonlinear observation, right, or equations of measurements. So this is what I wanted to present here before I
go ahead.
Went ahead and
okay. So if we are on the globe, let's pretend, what would we need to know about that? I mean, what would come into our daily lives that's important about living on a globe? Would I do anything different? Let's say the Earth is flat right now, and then it's changed into a globe. So would I mow my lawn any different? Would I drive my car any different?
No, Jaren, just debunk it immediately. Don't just go off the topic because they'll claim a victory. You know how to debunk this. It's insanely stupid. You just point out about the rigid constant mass thing and the gravity all over it. Got a couple of super chats to do here while I'm paused here. The first one, this is Can Go Again. Thank you, mate. So generous, this guy. We live in a torus field. What a wanker, yeah. A torus field, or a toroidal field, they call it. Right. So, yeah, cheers for that. They are pricks, obviously. And Colonel, $10. Love the show. Big Spotify viewer here. First time joining the live. Appreciate you. Nice one, mate. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening and watching for as long as you have been. I don't know how long, but hopefully forever. That'd be good. Cheers. Let's crack on.
Would I ride a skateboard any different? No.
No, wait, you know what?
Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do.
Did you get jabbed up? No. Okay. Well, I don't know a flat earther who did, right? So right there, it tells you that the people who have cognitive dissonance are the ones who did. No, right? And they're also the ones that believe in the globe.
Sure, but just because if everybody believes in the globe, not everybody believes in the globe, that's right?
That's a very, very slim amount. Okay. But
why do they always bring up the globe? Why do they always bring up the jab? I didn't get the jab, full disclosure, and I've never thought the Earth was flat.
You met a flat earther who went and got it?
No, but I haven't. But does that mean that we should then allow people to believe in things that are false because it allows them to believe other things that?
Well, if NASA's telling you they're lying about the flat Earth, or are they lying about the globe?
They're not lying.
Well, then how do you explain what I just showed you then?
Why don't you read the rest of your document there, OTW?
I did.
Try to show me how
fucking 50 pages of math equations.
That line slipped by mistake.
No, you can fuck off.
I was explaining it to you. I told you, what do you need to do in your daily life that the globe affects? And the answer is nothing. And same thing with NASA. So NASA's giving a layout of a plane or whatever, and they're saying that it doesn't matter. We don't need to put it on a rotating Earth. It doesn't matter. We don't need to put it on a curved Earth. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect what we're doing in this particular experiment or with this particular plane. So they're just stating that we're making it easy by not putting it on a spinning Earth because that makes it more difficult. The math gets more difficult. And we're doing it on a standard flat plane, so it's less difficult. We don't have to include any curvature.
Yeah.
Because you would have to include all that math when it's really not needed. Just like if you were to...
Right, but like as if the globe was the true model, then how come the equations are so difficult?
And this guy wants to get on his high horse like he knows something, OTW. He doesn't even know those equations. Guaranteed, you press him on that shit. He doesn't know any of this stuff. He's a repeater like all these clowns. Never fucking used his own critical thinking ability, never questioned anything. Just sits there and repeats the fucking mainstream narrative. Not to say that, if you took the poke or didn't take the poke, that's going to make a difference where you stand in a position, but it might. You never fucking know, the way that's the technology behind that shit. Who knows how apathetic it makes you? Why do they put fluoride in your water? I bet he thinks it's just for your teeth. That's the kind of guy this guy is.
Yeah, well, I guess, this is it. This is what it's all about, man. It's not even about the flat earth and not flat earth. It's about the people that are fucking conscious and aware and the ones that are sleeping, man. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, and guys like this will get momentum because he toes the fucking corporate line. And, it just is that confirmation bias where it's like they all repeat the same storyline together and then they all feel kumbaya about it and they can, validate each other. That's the thing about these spaces that I appreciate is most of the people here in your channel, most of them, that come on here will eventually come to the place where it's like, I don't really know. And I'm not claiming to be the oracle of truth on these things. I just know I've been lied to, and the stuff they present us is not cutting the mustard. It doesn't pass the smell test, And the fact that this guy can't come to that conclusion himself just shows how fucking programmed and,
yeah,
lost in the sauce he is. Well, this guy doesn't smack and eat food in the mic.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I'm having supper.
How dare you, OTW?
How dare I eat while I do a broadcast? Terrible me.
Yeah, this needs your undivided attention. This is super important. This is big.
You're right. No, it is. I have to concentrate. 50 pages of math in this document.
No. It's to simplify. Why don't they ever check? Like, literally, this is what's happened, because this is what happens with all of them. They come across this document on something like X. They read that one bit of it. They see how many pages there are. They assume that every other page in the document supports that one line in the document. They read none of the other pages, and then they bring it excitedly with a hard cock as evidence in their next debate. That's what they all do every single time without fail.
108 pages long.
Yeah, I'm saying, is the math easier on a flat, non-rotating Earth, or easier on a globe?
Well, wouldn't they have to compensate for curvature? Wouldn't they have to compensate for like the gyroscope?
No.
Doesn't none of that have to adjust for curvature?
No, not for curvature. No. You're just flying above the Earth.
That's fascinating.
Rigid, Jaron, hit him with it. Rigid, of constant mass.
But you know what? Back to the footage. Like, and you said earlier.
Give me a second, real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. I hear one side.
Right.
I just wanted to know about the footage for the 24-hour rotating, in Antarctica. Is there a link for that? Is there a possibility? Jeeps, do you have access to that? Because if you can drop that in chat, I'd like to see that. Because I haven't probably.
Who is the bloke at the bottom called Landry?
I've searched for it. Only found edited stuff.
Well, you can find it on McKeegan's channel. You can find it on. Oops, I put in Will Duffy rather than Final Experiment. And then you also have Dave McKeegan. You have Critical Think. Let me see here. So Final Experiment. And we're going to go back to, let's go, videos. And that would be about where? So 36 hours. So he has a 36 hours time lapse, by the way, as well. Okay, here's part one.
Yeah, but I don't want a time lapse. I want non-edited footage. Like,
yep. There's no time lapse. If you've got 24 hours spare, or 25, whatever the fuck it is, you can sit and watch it. I thought you might have known this. I thought you might have done your own research. Do your own research. I thought you might have done that before you'd entered into a debate with someone that was actually there.
The real thing. I want a whole full 24 hours rotating, not time lapse, not edited, not authentic footage.
Does it let you upload a 24-hour video to YouTube?
No, it's done in 3 parts. Here you go. We're putting the chat or what?
So no, there isn't no video.
Oops.
Oh, there it is. All right, perfect.
Yeah, you can check it out. I'm sorry, it's a plane. You can hear it. And that's a 360 camera. You can look around, check it out. You can verify that this matches.
Canadian Space Advocate. I would say that Jaron is one of the best debunkers now. Because he knows how they think. He's been on both sides. He's gone to witness something undeniable for himself. And the way the way he explains the observations and the way he explains the sun and you know the 2 points of rotation, everything like that, and the latitude, longitude, and all this sort of stuff is simplified for the brains of flat earthers. So they would understand. All they can do is deny what he's saying and run away, but they can't actually pretend they don't understand what he means, because it's fairly simple the way he breaks it down and he uses all the models and stuff. So I think he has been probably the most effective, whether people want to admit it or not. Yes, TFE was effective. Will was pretty effective, but I think Jaren has been more effective in curing this mental illness that these people suffer from.
Every single other live stream that we did, or every other video that we did, there's never any inconsistencies. There's never one person is in this picture but not in the other picture when they should be there, because it's
cheers, Colonel. Nice one, mate.
It was all done in real time and it's live and it's true. So because you guys can't face it, what am I supposed to do about that? Besides be honest, say we were there. I witnessed everything that you see. The trip was 100% above board, and it really has done a number for my opinion of the truth movement, because now I realize that truthers are not actually good researchers. They're terrible.
That's actually a great point. Hello, Macca. Welcome to the chat. It's actually a great point Macca's just made there. I wonder why they don't go see it for themselves as Jaren did, and they got no excuses. Exactly. And Toon and Jaren himself. Jaren's got a 50 grand challenge. Toon's got a 100 grand challenge for anybody to go with him in December. And whoever, if the sun sets, the 100 grand goes over. It's in escrow, so it'll go straight to the other person. No one can wriggle out of it. And if it doesn't set, it goes straight to Toon, or it goes straight to Jaren, whoever. No takers. They should literally offer it to this guy here immediately. If he's going to question this footage, go yourself and see. Yeah, Rogan's up. Yeah, what is it? 83 viewers at the moment, 30 likes. Come on, guys, you can do more than that. Cue the flat earther in chat to do the thumbs up. Thumbs down, back off, not thumbs up in this.
They're actually garbage. So, that's all been done by flat earthers who had to claim everything from there's no footprints in the snow to the shadows are converging to everything I've heard from moon landing and everything I've heard from every other fake event that they call is fake. When really, now I'm realizing they're just terrible at understanding life and reality. And they don't go outside. Go outside with the camera and film some stuff around your house, around your backyard, and look at the shadows and what they do, and then come and complain about some of this footage.
I have.
Okay.
I have done some of that. I also see the sun do an arc in the sky. Like when it raises in the morning, it does an arc in the sky, and it doesn't travel straight, right? It's just like it goes round, and then it does an arc in the sky. And
the globe is the same thing.
Right. But this is the thing here. It's like the 24-hour sun. If let's say that is correct, and let's say for argument's sake, I'll agree because let's say I saw the video.
Okay.
That did Mikey Smith? Did he fail? Then is it been thrown out? Don't keep up with some of it. Like I'm only in this a few days a week. I look at this stuff. I'm not as into it as a lot of people are. I've got a decent passing interest. I used to be into it a lot more, but I work a lot and stuff, and it's hard to stay on it. But I don't. Mikey bores the pants off of me. If I'm honest, a lot of them do. They don't say anything new, and I think he's a bit of a bellend. So I generally don't watch him. Is he failed now?
Doesn't mean that on a flat plane that can't happen, right? The way that I guess I believe I can explain it today is it's a possibility that the sun can make a 24-hour loop when it comes to the Arctic Ring because it's a projection.
Okay, so do you have a map that you use, or what are we talking about?
A projection. How would that work? Please explain. Please explain how that projection would work. When they looked at sunspots, they looked at it flipping upside down, they looked at it rotating.
Because you said the sun goes around which way? Clockwise, right?
I didn't say that, actually.
Well, you said the sun goes around. You said that
he wants to debate you, OTW.
Okay, so if you're looking down upon it, which way is it going?
Huh. That'd be the second person that wants to debate me now.
Yeah, he's trying to grease the wheels. He's asking the questions that he wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
He wants to take you to task, show you that we're on a spinning flying ball through the Milky Way going 65 million miles an hour right now, OTW. Can you feel it?
Yeah,
We're
man, I
moving
feel
fast.
it. Those G-forces are strong, bro.
Yeah, man. We're headed somewhere. We don't know where we're going, but we're going there fast.
Well, we're going like, what, Mach 200 million?
Yeah, but you should become a globetard because then they'd like prop you up. They'd all be like, "You're the best globetard ever, OTW. You present globetardism so well because you were once a flat tard, and now that you're a globetard, we love you so much. We hated you when you were a flat tard, but we really accept you and validate you now that you've come over to the globetard side. Don't you love that Hegelian dialectic at work? That constant divide and conquer,
fascinating,
right, left paradigm.
and yeah. So in Jaren's mind's eye, it was like, well, I can't beat the Globetards, so I might as well join them. That's probably what he was thinking at the time.
Or he's a very valuable paid shill that will take whatever side you want him to take. based off of
whatever side pays him the most. All right.
Exactly.
Well, he's out of pocket because of it as well. For fuck's sake.
It's doing like a wave, right?
Oh God! Everyone knew that was going to happen though, except for him.
Traveling like a wave
on the flat Earth.
Well, yeah, because all right, there's footage out there. If you see the different positions.
Oh, Macca, what a man! Love Macca. British flag too, love it. UK, Macca, 10 quid. Got to go again. Called 20 minutes this time. Just want to contribute. We'll watch the rest later. Enjoy all. And I know we ain't going for Thanksgiving because we don't have it here. The weirdest thing is, like, we don't have Thanksgiving, but we still had good Black Friday. It used to be tomorrow then, right? Black Friday. But now we have like the whole month of November is Black Friday. That's what it's called. Make sense of that if you can, because I can't. Makes no sense to me. Cheers, Macca.
Positions of the sun. It does the shape 8, right?
Oh, you mean the analemma?
Right. So
that
says that the sun rises and descends in the sky at particular moments in the seasons. You agreed? Yes. So right. That means that the sun actually travels and follows the electromagnetic field of the Earth. And when it does that, it comes around when it's at its highest focal point. It can project out into the outer ring and have it seem like it's doing a 24-hour rotation. But
yeah, what the fuck is he talking about? Please do that on a small scale and show me what you mean.
Yeah, I get your pea brain wouldn't get it.
Yeah, because the sun, it would be in one place, but it'll project everywhere, and everyone will have their own sun if they're on the outside. The middle will be normal.
That's the case.
It won't be projected anywhere in the middle, just the outside, obviously.
It's actually just a reflection of the sun.
I don't know why I know this stuff. I don't think you understand what the 24-hour sun did. That it goes the opposite direction.
It does, because there's this, what you call North Pole and South Pole is not actually North Pole and South Pole. It's actually the outer ring it's a negative pole, and the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn are the actual other South Poles.
The way they speak with such confidence. These people are fucking mental. Absolutely insane. He says it like, but do you not even know this? There's loads of negative poles and positive poles, and there's loads of South Pole. Where's your evidence for any of this shit? You just fucking talk bollocks and expect people just to believe you. Show this. Is he going to show a model? Show how any of this works. You knob. You absolute fucking knob.
Right?
And when I was ready to give it, I thought maybe it'd be a bit honest, maybe it'd be a nice conversation. This bloke's a dickhead. He's as bad as them other two, the asleep souls.
That proof is when you use the compass and you cross the equator and you go into the southern. The compass will still read. It'll tell you that the north is actually the South Pole, but that's wrong because in your model that it should be pointing back up north. But seemingly they've came up with these two different magnets, right? You have the magnet for the North Pole and you have the magnet for the South Pole. The compasses.
What did you say, Darren? Compasses don't work that way. What do you mean? So the compass points north. If you're in the south, or
to the magnetic north.
Okay, that's how compasses are made. Yes.
Right, but when you bring that same compass, when you're on the northern hemisphere, you bring it down south. The north will point southward, and the south will point. It will be opposite.
No,
but the reason for that is because the South Pole is actually another.
By the way, if you're new to the stream, if you're joining the stream, 100 people in there, 47 likes. Please give a thumbs up. 100 people, not even half the likes of that. At the end, when I finish this show, I'll be playing the Flat Side song again. If you missed that at the beginning, so stick around.
Negative pole.
Lou Bass.
And there's a force field that goes through the equator, which is the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn.
Who's asking for a link?
Lube Ass. I think his name is Lube Ass.
Is that kind of like an acronym for an ass that's well lubed?
I don't know. I think maybe he wants to help that guy that needed a colon cleansing or something. For some reason, he wants to join us. I'm not sure why, but I imagine we'll find out shortly.
Can you steelman this by any chance? Because I'm having a hard time following.
No, I mean, it's just off. It's not true. So I'm trying to bring it back so you can see. So what's below Polaris? What do we know is below Polaris? Which is Polaris is the north celestial pole.
Lou?
And what's below it?
I just wanted to prove the curvature. That's all
I hope it's not the curve. It's not the curve on your cock.
Hold on, just a second. Hold on.
No. Crazy motherfucker.
Oh yeah, look at him. He's ready to freaking show everybody what
he's gonna pull a Mitch on us.
See.
Listen, I can prove curvature.
We're waiting.
He's got to be willing to accept it.
Who?
That's what she said.
What are you scumbags doing watching these fucking losers?
Because they're watching me and commenting on me. So I'm
they're
watching
watching
him.
you, watching you, watching them, watching
I'm
you.
watching them, watching me. Yeah.
Oh.
This is important, Lou. We're learning stuff here.
This is very important stuff, Lou.
Bro, it's like I feel my head's getting bigger just by the amount of knowledge I'm getting in there. It's like, fuck.
Well, this guy that's commenting is spewing a lot of knowledge. I was like, don't you hear it?
Oh yeah. When I
It's
grow
crazy.
up, I want to be just like him.
You want to have the same accent too?
Yeah, I want to.
I figured as much. Maybe the accent. These guys have accents. Maybe that's why they're getting money. I don't know.
Plus, this is part 1 of 2, Lou, so we got to give him more content for the next version.
If he takes me hunting invasive water buffaloes in Australia, I'll agree with him.
Now, they consider the water buffaloes an invasive species in Australia?
They are an invasive species. They're not native.
Oh, that's some bullshit, man. Water buffaloes are beautiful animals. You could drink
They're
their milk.
gorgeous animals. They're extremely tasty too, but they are invasive. They're destroying the populations are getting so high they have no natural enemies, and they're destroying all the billabongs and swamps, and they're literally making them into piles of mud where nothing can't support life. They pay people to
they
go out and
stomp
shoot
it
them.
all out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They actually
Well, maybe
pay,
they'll let you mate with one or something, Lou. I don't know. You could probably
they do
capture
have a
one
very nice
humanely.
vaginal structure similar to a woman. So
Is that right?
I'm into it. Yeah, I'm into
I
it.
haven't seen either, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't know what that looks like.
Mark Basket says it sounds true when Dick says it.
I can tell you.
North Pole. Okay, so Polaris and right below is the North Pole. All right.
Of course you can't tell him because you've not done any research. You heard some dickhead talking about toroidal fields and thought, that'll do me. I'm going to say that from now on.
So there is a South Celestial Pole. So what is below it? What's directly below the South Celestial Pole? It has to be the South Pole. There's no other answer that even works. It's just that's how the world works. So that tells you that there's an opposite world. We have a symmetrical world where the North is the opposite of the South and the South is opposite of the North. So that being said, what you just said about
yeah, can you still, man? It's nonsense. Perfect response. It is. Still, man, this drivel. It's like they act like the Earth is a hall of mirrors, and the sun's just you don't even know where it really is, because it could just be reflecting off of all of these different things. Fuck me.
on your map, you said the South is I don't know what you were saying, the tropics or something.
Right.
The tropics pole
because of the magnetic field. It's a torus field.
Okay.
God. This is what they go with now, the Taurus field bullshit. So my mum bakes cakes. $2. Australian is that? North is south and south is north.
You know, it's funny he says that, but actually it's not something that it's been there since I've even learned about flat Earth. You know, I mean, Santos Bonacci and Bro Sanchez were talking about the Taurus field way back when, man.
What does it have to do with whether the Earth is flat or spherical? The torus field. Like a torus field is just like an energy field that in continuously loops within itself, right?
Right.
Well, it's not
It's an
just
infinite-
it's the energy field. It's what everything has this signature to it, magnetic and dielectric. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking piece of broccoli or it's an actual magnet. It's all got this toroidal type of energetic signature to it. And so that's the building blocks of reality. So if you extrapolate that out on the macro, you would assume that what we're seeing on the micro at some level would play out or at least have an influence on the macro. So it's not to say we know specifically what that does, you know, when you flesh it all out. It's just that that's what you're seeing as the actual building blocks of reality. So that's playing a role in everything.
The toroidal field, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
to me, I could
It's playing a
see
role
how-
in you. It's playing a role in what you see. Everything around you is built on the building blocks of this type of energetic signature.
I believe that because the way I in my
You don't have to believe it.
limited-
You can show and prove it yourself. You could do some basic
I'm just
experiments
saying.
and prove to
I'm
yourself.
just too dumb to figure out all the map. I'm just a dumb wop. I don't know.
You could
shit,
watch a
but
YouTube video, Lou. That'd make
in
it
my
easier for you.
mind, I have the vision of what a toroidal field is, and it's that whole spinning into itself kind of donut-looking.
Dude, think of an apple. When you cut it in half,
Right,
it looks exactly like
yes,
a torus.
exactly like
Yeah.
that. But in my mind,
'Cause
I
it
see
is.
that whole idea. As
Exactly.
It's an infinite thing, right? It's about constant. It never ends. It's a constant energy field.
Yeah.
I can see that being in everything. I just don't see how that proves one way or the other whether the Earth is flat or spherical. That's all I'm saying. How does that? Maybe you can help me understand. I don't know. Because
It doesn't. It more proves that what they're saying is a lie. You know, it doesn't. For example, the apple's a great thing. So there, as you start to go from the micro and then expand that out, you see you have a toroidal field, the apple has a toroidal field, the piece of broccoli does, the fucking tree does, everything. So why wouldn't the realm that we live in embody some of those same physics and characteristics?
I agree with that, but I still don't see how it's.
Yeah, because nobody came up with the model yet, Lou. That's why.
Okay,
Somebody will
that's what
make
I'm
the model
saying.
one
Like,
day,
so,
and
I mean, I could make an argument myself with my limited dumbassery brain that I have that the Earth is flat, just based on a couple of things like water level and all that, and even the fucking idea sounds simple enough, but even the idea that jet planes don't nose down as they're flying around the so-called globe. I mean, that alone is kind of questionable to me. Like, well, how is that possible that you don't have to nose down? You just maintain. Okay, they say, well, gravity keeps pulling the nose down. They don't have to do it on their own. Okay, maybe. But you would think that the reason the jet planes have a jet engine like a rocket is to
it's
overcome
to counter
gravity.
the effects of the
So they're
gravity.
flying. Right. So, like, I could see how both of those things make sense and don't make sense. So, but at the same time, I have the idea in my mind, again, limited dumbassery mind that I have, that if you contemplate the idea of infinity, it seems more spherical than it does flat to me. And I don't believe that anything is everything. I believe that everything is infinite. Whether it's this earth, whether it's my crooked dick, whether it's this cup that I'm drinking coffee from, none of it ends. And to me, that seems like a spherical idea, not a flat
Fine,
idea.
but and even a toroidal hyperboloid has a spherical element to it, right? But that doesn't negate the fact that it also has converging lines, right? And it also has a cross in the middle of it, and also has a flat plane of inertia in it. And honestly, the plane of inertia is where everything presents itself. So, it's like we are on that plane of inertia, likely. That would be my guess. I mean, it's like...
That's what I said. That was my argument.
Yeah, I mean, that's where this reality is expanding out of, because that's the only way we see anything presented anyway. So even if it was a globe, I would think that the toroidal energy would be a lot more pertinent argument as to the nature of our reality than gravity and a lot of the shit that they fucking try to sell us.
Oh, I know. There's a lot of crazy shit. Like just the fact that you can see past the idea of what what you shouldn't be able to see.
Right, it's a
certain
mirage.
things.
It's an illusion.
So
It's
that is a
refraction.
big one for me. But again, I can't make a determination on either way, really.
Nobody can,
Other than
because
the
we don't
fact
have
that
that
I know that I'm
perspective. It's
lied
all
to.
just conjecture. But the
Yeah,
problem
other
is
than
these people
yeah.
that come out that act like they know everything.
Right, they
that wanna
speak in
tell you
absolutes.
Right.
why you should just buy their propaganda when you can easily dispute that.
On
He
either
acts as...
side.
Because, the way that Jaron came out was, hey, I'm not a globie because it just is what it is, right? Well, that's disingenuous. You know that the globe is a theory. You know that. You've done the research. You were a flat tard for years, right? Now you're a globe tard. You don't want to call yourself a globetard because you want to say it's just what it is. Everybody like everybody just needs to comply, accept, don't question, don't use your own critical thinking ability. Just go along to get along. And that's what these people do, and it's a joke. They can't ride the wave of unknowingness and the mystery of reality and acknowledge that there are things that don't add up, and we don't necessarily have the full picture.
Right. Yeah, because not everything is easily explainable when you're just a schmuck in front of a desktop computer. You know what I mean? It's like there's certain things that you can use just like common sense for, but like explain like mathematical equations and start going into the whole theory is kind of like ridiculous.
Is there
like
has anybody ever made a visual, or even like just a representation of this toroidal field and how they believe the flat Earth or the globe Earth would?
Yeah, I've got something here I could show you. Hold on a second.
Just maybe it helps me understand better.
Some guy uses those tubes for dryers to connect it to so the hot air goes outside.
Right.
You take the tube and you connect it together, and it's kind of like a shape of a donut.
That
would be the toroidal field. Yeah, right there.
Yes.
So that's what I was going to show you.
Does any of these people have like theories on how the flat Earth, for example, would fit in that field?
Well, the center is the North Pole.
The center is
whatever it is.
Yeah,
it would have to be presented on the plane of inertia, unless there's another physics to this reality that can be shown and proved.
I'm just trying to visualize it in my mind, and I'm wondering if anybody else has done that and made some sort of visual, because I'm a visual learner. So.
Welcome back to Psychedelicization-ism. I hope everyone is doing well in good spirit. In this video, we're going to talk about the atom as a magneto-dielectric dynamo.
Yeah, just watch, Lou.
Of toroidal geometry, hyperbolic structure, and ethereal flow. Now, there exists a coherent flat Earth model that connects the heavenly cosmos with the nature of reality as well as with the human anatomy. Originally articulated by the Egyptians as a tomb, but expressed atomically from Ken Wheeler as a fourfold quadrupolar magneto-dielectric hyperbolic toroidal system.
Okay. See, I see what he's.
Is a tomb, A-T-U-M. A tomb indicated the all and everything in our realm connected, and we argue that a tomb is the true model because we live in a toroidal tomb. So a tomb is an anagram of atom, A-T-O-M-B, which is also an anagram of the famous name Adam, A-D-A-M, like Adam.
Man, his volume is really low.
A-T-O-M.
So there's the idea of as above, so below.
The atom,
yes,
is defined as all that is indivisible, meaning the single most deductible unit. So atom means the one, aka the monad. And ironically, by the way, monad is also an anagram for the name Adam, which is atom, which is a tomb. Now, we all know that language encodes reality in the sense that language is like ritualistic linguistic alchemy. So knowing the esoteric nature of language is comprehending that spelling, words, and letters are all interchangeable. So words can be seen as fluid expressions of one unified monadic logos, or the divine word, or the word of God. So language, in its most primordial expression, was never simply just a tool for communication. It was a metaphysical lattice, an encoded matrix.
OTW, hold on. Go back to that visual for a second. Go back to that. Yeah, right there. Now, the only thing I get what I'm seeing, that's what I thought people meant when they said the toroidal field and how the flat Earth fits in it. But if you look at the top, it's also a toroidal field. There's nothing on it, nothing in it. But couldn't you also project the image that is being projected in the center on a flat plane in that toroidal field? couldn't you project it also around the toroidal field? So you see how that top one, it's a globe. It's a sphere. Could the Earth not be projected around that also and still be a toroidal field? You get what I'm saying, or am I retarded?
So you're saying that we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
like
of course it could,
a
just like an apple. Yeah,
Right.
of course it could.
yeah. Maybe maybe it does have an exterior. Maybe we are in hollow Earth right now, and maybe we do have an exterior crust. You know that it's like maybe we're inside an apple. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, it's interesting.
I get your point, Lou, but you're not really helping flat earthers right now, so we're not really happy with you, Lou. You could just
well, I don't know what
pipe
to
down
tell
now,
you.
okay?
Most people most people never seem to be happy with me or my opinions.
We're all devout flat
And
earthers
I
here,
like
and if
it
you
that-
present anything that looks like a ball, we're just
I
gonna
like it
dismiss
that way,
you.
Dick. I like
All
it
right.
that way. Okay.
No, dude, the point is that's not what you were taught in school about the nature of this reality, but that's what we see happening all around us. So why the fuck, since they lie about everything else,
well, yeah,
and then you have all these little factoids that you've already presented that show it's not a globe, that, you know, all the things you just talked about you can see way further than you should be able to, bendy water, no ability to make a model on a micro level that embodies anything that they're saying we're seeing. So again, it's just another one of those proofs that what is actually happening is not what's being presented to us. It could be a fucking donut, Lou. We could be on a donut. But whatever it is, it probably has this toroidal energy involved in it, you know?
An infinite donut. A donut that's spinning around its center axis, constantly moving around the toroidal field, constantly changing. Could you get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and that's why when they talk about, you know, if you were to, I can't remember that complex word where you traverse the globe, you know, north to south versus east to west. It's only been done one way, right? It's only been done east to west. It's never been done north to south.
Right.
Maybe east to west, we're just on a donut in the east to west. That's why we can go around the donut, you know, on the part of it that's curved, but we can't really anyway.
But not up and down, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're on to something, Lou. It's a donut.
Yeah, you get up and over and through and then come out the other side, or what? I don't know.
Here, I have some evidence for the flat earth or something. Oh, damn. Be right back. I gotta change this.
Oh my God! You came here without it, and you got to go somewhere to get it. What the fuck is this? What kind of broadcast is this?
I've got it. It's just.
Oh, why couldn't you wait?
he
till
was
you
waiting
have
for
it?
the NASA to send him the email.
Something to do with fossilized lizard genitalia.
Talk about blowing your load before you fucking get it in the hole.
See, there it is. There. Well,
Jeez. You
so this is
barely
a
reached the clit
photon,
and you've already
right?
blown your load.
Can't see it because of your green screen.
I gotta change my visual effects. Turn it off. Okay, so this is a picture of a photon. Now, I've oriented it this way because you can see that the flat earthers could have their sun and moon, or sun and moon, and then actually there is a disk in a toroidal field. The toroidal field actually, when it comes up, it comes back to the middle, and then it goes out around the outside, and then goes back to the bottom. It doesn't actually go in a looping 8 like people think. It does more of a flower pattern. So
right, that's what I thought as well. I thought it did like the flower of life, you know.
So here you can see the disk that's created by that force between the two positive and negative electrons of the photon. So that could be the flat Earth disk that we live on. That is my only real assistance to flat earthers.
A photon is bigger than an atom or smaller than an atom?
A photon is 2 electrons, and it is the smallest thing in existence.
Smallest thing we know of.
Well, yeah, it actually breaks up into parts as well. They call them
Right. So
quarks. They call them
there you-
quarks, leptons, muons, all those fuzzy bits of matter that don't last very long.
Right. And if you had a strong enough microscope that you could see that photon, but not strong enough to see into the quarks or whatever the fuck you call them. The fact is they keep going, right? They can get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. We just
Yeah,
know
that
ability.
itself is made up of dipoles that are positive and negative. Which apparently there's an even number in the black and an odd number in the white. And yeah, they should break up into dipoles as well.
And endlessly get smaller.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, and there's no maybe.
No.
Either it is or it
It
isn't.
might be.
Can you get smaller in that photon?
Well, we can't see any smaller at the moment.
Right. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening or it's not there. Like just because you can't see outwardly into infinity doesn't mean that infinity has an end.
What you'd have to do is capture like a quark and break it somehow. That's
Yeah, but if you can break it into 2, then you can break it into 4. If you can break it into 4, you can break it into 8.
Yeah.
If you can break it
Quarks
into
don't last
8, you can
long.
break
They
it in,
just-
you know what I'm saying?
Most things smaller than a photon or an electron just dissipate.
Dissipate. That's an interesting word. What does that mean?
They just split up. The energy gets expelled as heat and light.
Dissipate to me entails or presumes disappearing or no longer existing. It
No,
dissipates.
just a change of form. And-
Right.
yeah.
Right. See, that whole idea to me is very circular in nature, not very flat in nature.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm not a flat earther, so
I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the idea to me.
well, the disk in the photon does kind of give a little bit to flat Earth because there is a disk in there. So, and it's like something like a sun and a moon, you could call it, I guess. But that would also mean that there's a world underneath.
I can't help but feel like this is some sort of all of this is a way of moving us away from our nature as the beings that we are, not moving us towards what we are. It's moving. I get the sense it's moving us away from what we are. I don't know if
let's
you.
watch the rest of this and see if we can get a better explanation of the Taurus field there, Lou.
All right.
Remember, the torus field does not do a figure eight, people. It does almost a flower of life.
An encoded matrix of vibrational correspondence, sacred geometry, and cosmic intelligence.
You can't raise the volume, eh? OTW?
No, it's at the maximum.
A hieroglyphic descent from the higher divine into the lower material symbolic. So letters were actually regarded as capturing living archetypes, each carrying phonetic value and ontological force. So the ancients believed that the vibratory signature of a letter could be transposed, mirrored, recombined, or transcended to access higher and deeper layers of intention and meaning. And this gave rise to the art of what is called anagrammatology, the rearrangement of letters to unveil something intentionally hidden. Anagrammatology is the focus on anagrams, employing a word, phrase, or a name by forming or rearranging the letters of another second word so that the two separate words connect as an anagram. It's like a hidden layer to structuring language or words.
Like
So
scamulant.
essentially, a single word can possess a multiplicative double entendre, showcasing either the monad, the one, or the dyad, which is the two, better known as the demiurgos. The demiurgos is the god of two, who, in terms of energy, reveals himself as the god of redshift and blue shift. Red and blue are the two opposing vortical polarities of the atom in the toroidal description. So every atom contains a red polarity and a blue polarity, with the white light spectrum emerging from the primordial black light, a double multiplicative entendre. So, based off of the work of Ken Wheeler, he explains that all phenomena in nature may ultimately be described as dynamic interactions between the foundational properties of dielectric permittivity, capacitance, resistance, and magnetic permeability. These four field characteristics define the behavior and structure of energy, motion, and form across all scales, from microscopic interactions to macrocosmic systems. And so we observe this process in nature where unity divides in order to express itself. Points of energy, called atoms, notice the anatomy of the human body is anatomy, and we also have a torso, which is an anagram of Taurus, referencing the torus field that emanates from the center of the atom and from the center of our hearts. So Taurus is torso, and anatomy is a body composed of atoms. So when you recognize that the true model of the universe is the torus field, which in itself is an atom, you understand that through this energy field expressing itself in a time continuum like manner, that all things are engaged in this very same process, and that everything in our reality is a torus field, essentially. This is the fundamental process that is occurring across the entire Earth at all times, in every moment, in everything. As Ken Wheeler explains, the magneto-atomic model, or the toroidal model of the atom, in essence, is an electromagnetic field that is oscillating at trillions of cycles per second, thereby generating the perceptual illusion of solidity. The perception that everything is solid material is an illusion. So likewise, the Earth itself functions analogously to an atom, a torus field, a massive, huge torus field that is possessing its own electromagnetic field oscillating at a specific frequency enveloped by the broader frequency cycles of the luminary bodies over the course of their celestial cycles. So all that is perceived as physical is in fact an inversion of counter space. We're going to get into counter space a little bit later. So all matter, basically everything that seems to be solid, is actually sustained by hidden perpetual motions. Atoms undergo continuous cycles of polarization and depolarization and may be best understood as oscillating perturbations, pulsating between defined polarity points. That actually the idea where two poles come from. However, this oscillation between poles is not a binary or a static bipolar condition, but rather it is a dynamic inversion of counter space. And this ongoing process of polarization and depolarization is inherently reciprocating and precessional, taking the form of a hyperboloid structure, simultaneously repelling and attracting through both polar extreme points. So it is from this configuration that the concept of the toroidal hyperbola emerges. The energy within the atom both reciprocates and oscillates simultaneously due to its intrinsic polarizing nature, manifesting into what modern science likes to call a north and a south pole. But yet there really is no such thing as a north pole and a south pole. This entire energetic dynamic is, at its core, an inverse expression of counter space. So in rethinking the architecture of Earth's electromagnetic system, the toroidal model offers a paradigm shift from flow-based geomagnetic deceptions. The Earth
I got a
is
simple
living
compass will tell me
conscious
there's a North Pole.
multidimensional being. You have to be able to perceive the Earth as flat, round, and
Well, it's maybe not a pole. It's more or less like the negative magnetic field. You know.
Well, what is the point of perceiving any of it when he said that everything solid is an illusion, right? So obviously, if that's the case, then this earth is an illusion.
Yeah,
Your
might as well
skin,
stay
your nails, your eyes,
It's
your
all fake.
hair are an illusion.
It's
Anything
all fake.
solid, huh?
It's all fake, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he said.
Well, that makes it, you know, you
Is
can have
this
anything.
real, man? Am I
But
real,
that
man?
isn't that what he said? Did I misunderstand? He said anything solid is an illusion. That's the
Well,
words he used.
in a sense, but
So,
you know, not you know.
and
If
don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm saying he's wrong. I'm not even saying he's wrong. I kind of feel
yeah,
the
it's how
same
he's
way
saying it
myself.
that's wrong. It's how he's saying it that's wrong.
Okay, whatever, but I'm sticking
Yeah.
with that because it's more it's not it's more easy for me to understand it that way, right? I'm just a
Right.
dummy, sorry. But
Yeah, Jeep says it's real and physical. Shut up and learn something, Lou.
see, that's the thing. What like I'm of the belief today, and haven't always been there, that we're in this solid experience, this physical experience,
Yeah.
somehow, some way, because we've chosen to be here. Somehow, some way, because we are part of whatever this toroidal, spiritual, infinite universe, field, whatever, God, whatever you want to call it. We are all that. That's me right there. Right. But somehow I've chosen to be in this solid physical state on this solid physical earth with solid physical beings that I can touch, fuck, smell, whatever.
Eat.
Well, how about saying we have resistance?
But
Thing.
that's the thing that keeps fucking my head up. Like if we've all somehow been chosen to be here, and I do understand, I do believe in that idea of we are all one being. That's it right there. I think you just saw it, the toroidal field, this infinite, the atoms. That's us. That's the when we
Kinda, yeah,
leave this
yeah, yeah.
solid, when we leave this solid experience, we are instantly reconnected with the infinite experience, the energy, the energetic experience, the
Yeah,
or
it seems solid, but it's just solidified light. You know, like
right.
fields working against each other. That's all.
And so instead of, to me, I've decided instead of trying to find that non-physical, infinite, spiritual, blah 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 space,
Mhm.
I'm going to experience what I've been put in to experience, even the bad.
Well, yeah.
Because it's all part of this solid experience that is an illusion, like the guy said. But I'm chosen to be here to experience this. Why do I want to take myself back to that? I'm going to be back to that eventually,
Mhm.
whether I like it or not, because the solid experience is going to end.
Yeah, yeah. Go
There's going to
spend a
be a
few
point,
thousand years
not
there or
end,
whatever.
sorry, not end. The solid experience is going to change, and I'll be reconnected into that spiritual experience, flat, round, fucking whatever shape it is,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like we feel, I don't know, it's like a lot of people to me seem like they want to escape this physical experience when that's the gift,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
right?
Well,
Even the
no. Yeah.
suffering, I keep saying it, but even the suffering is the gift.
Access to all knowledge and stuff sounds really cool, but when you don't care about anything, there's nothing to really access.
Yeah, it's like
I'm just I'm here with a bunch of other entities, and I can go look at everything, but you know, why? I don't have a body. I don't need to look at inventions or
Yeah,
things
that's
like
pretty
that.
boring in my view.
Yeah, it would
I
be.
think that's why we've put ourselves in these solid.
Yeah, back in the game. Come back to the game.
Yeah, just it's a game. Literally, I see it. Yeah, yes, you fucking hit it right on the nail. It's a game. It's a game. The infinite universe is playing to experience itself,
Oh yeah, it has
and
to be.
we're all part of that.
It has to be. All this magnetic field stuff, man, it remembers everything.
Yeah, it's photoshopped. It has to be.
Yeah.
And we'll probably get to experience every form of solidity, from a microbe to a fucking elephant.
That's what she said.
We're gonna experience it all because it's infinite.
Yeah.
There's an infinite amount of life on what we understand as the earth.
Yep. Probably been animals like
Infinite.
probably been animals like elephants somewhere else on some other planet.
Yeah, and there's new species being created every day, and there's millions of them, maybe not millions, I don't know how many, numbers of them being created and numbers of them being extinct
Yep.
every single day.
Yeah, it used to be four-tusked elephants. I would have loved to have seen that. They were cool, right?
So
Now they don't exist. But now we got
Ah.
small elephants. You know.
whatever, but yeah, I just think that we're going to be. Somebody said that being a human is the last stage of experiencing
Oh,
this
maybe
solid.
dolphin. I think maybe dolphin.
Please,
They look
dolphin.
like they have a
You
lot of
think
fun.
dolphins are higher beings?
I don't know.
Well, I
They
don't think
seem
there's
pretty
any higher.
happy though.
Yeah, but I don't think anything's a higher being. Even a
What's
fucking even a mosquito.
the roast show?
The what?
The roast show.
What's a roast show?
Says OTW. This is cut and paste. Says OTW. Are you prepared for the roast show tonight?
Roast show.
Yeah, I don't even know what the roast show is.
Somebody's going to be roasting you?
I guess somebody's going to be roasting me.
Oh, fuck. I'd like to be part of that.
Oh my god, I don't even doubt it for a second.
I would love to be part of that. Find out where that is. Let's go.
Yeah, I want a link or something. Cut and paste. Want to know where that is? Where's that happening?
Ask Dolphin Jesus.
Dimensions contained within it at all times together at once, existing in multiple dimensions simultaneously. The plane that we live on is flat, a flat dielectric inertial plane.
Light
The
imprisoned
structure
in the
it resides
flesh.
in is
Young,
spherical and hollow in nature,
4, 5,
while the
16.
universe that it sits
That's
in
fucking
is concave and expanding.
perfect.
All of the models
Yeah.
are combined in one. And the higher that your personal frequency is, and the higher that you activate your multidimensional self or your upper stranded DNA, the more you will see the true form of Mother Earth.
But
or
we've
Mother
chosen
Gaia,
to be
a living
imprisoned in
Merkaba,
this
a living,
flesh.
Some
breathing,
people think it's a prison. The Gnostics.
Well, but
geometric,
you can. It's
morphogenetic,
interpretation.
hologrammatic
We've chosen to
matrix
imprison our
dream
spirit
that
in this
reflects
flesh,
and
and
Yeah.
then the first thing we want to do is escape it.
Yeah, I think it's fun. So
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
yeah,
Or whatever.
yeah. Well, there's the soul trap idea too.
Jeeps, I'm gonna kick you pretty soon. Kick Lou. I'm gonna fucking kick you. Anyways, whatever. I'm not gonna kick you physically. I'm gonna bend you over and do something else to you, Jeeps.
I like
And
you.
you're gonna like it.
I
Too.
like Deep's views too, but you know, I don't like to kick you, Lou. Yeah, like if we chose here, why would you choose to be in a prison? That doesn't make much sense.
Well, you have to contain it somehow.
Doesn't
Right?
seem like a prison. I guess to some people it's like a prison.
I think it's really like a prison to people that are really like pretend to be spiritual. Whether
Yeah.
they're pretending or not, I don't know. But these ones, oh, they're constantly spiritual and they're meditating and they're getting out of and they're going to higher
Oh,
realms
escapism.
and I'm enlightened and they're the ones that are actually imprisoned.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're so
if your
afraid.
life is focused on all that kind of stuff, yeah.
To me, they seem like they're afraid of experiencing how
Mhm.
dirty, messy, and beautiful this solid experience is.
Well, you can do both.
I don't know if you can.
I'm sure you can.
I don't know. I personally am starting.
Well, I
to believe
embrace life and I embrace spirituality as well.
it. Okay. But you have the infinite, you have infinity to do that. Why do it in this minuscule amount of time that you're in this, captured in this flesh?
Well, there are major benefits to it. Health benefits.
Like what?
Mind benefits. There's all kinds of benefits that you can achieve.
Also want to suffer.
You guys know this guy here, Jake the Awake?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Less suffering is good.
Yeah. Somebody
If
just
he's
drops.
wearing a hat like that, I don't want to know him.
Oh yeah, well listen to this. All right, this might be interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure that we're good. All right.
So good to see Cesario. All right, here's something that I wasn't expecting. Looks like we got a possible shill waiting in the back. We'll see what he has to say.
Who am I shilling for? I mean, just to find chill, right? I just don't know what you mean by that.
Funny.
So let's not beat around the bush. You
Why is this guy creeping out the side of the fucking camera there?
I don't
Okay,
know.
So meaning
man.
he what? Takes money for to lie?
Hey, what is he
pretended to be
doing?
a flat
Like breaking
earther
into
for
the
10 years.
fucking
Don't
like?
fuck with me, dude. And then he
Are you
flip
messing
flopped
with like a
on the
news
moon
camera or
landing
what?
stance.
Get in the fucking
After he
center of the
flip flopped
camera.
on the flat Earth.
So now was the time to talk, Max, not when the videos play.
Bro, this is like, fuck. This world is like, oh my
Yeah.
god, like
It
I
is.
So
did that.
let regular guy becomes a flat earther, starts doing the Baby Truther show with your fucking dumbass and Dave Weiss and Rose 777 and Alex Stein watching cartoon babies dancing, watching
I was
women
not in the Baby
so
Truther show.
angry. Right? Weren't you associated with Jaron around that time?
Sure, but I was not a part of that show. I mean, I was.
Yeah, you're associated with Jaron, and now you're sticking up for him, acting like he's not.
Am I right? Am I sticking up for him right now? Have I stuck up for him at all?
You insinuated he's not a shill.
I asked you what a shill was. I asked you to define it. I haven't heard that word in a long
I
time.
consider anyone who works on behalf of the government or some entity and lies and puts on a fucking show,
A show,
and wastes
yeah, okay,
everyone's
so-
time and scams people. Yeah, I consider that a fucking shill, and that's what he is, and that's who you tie back to. That's how I know who you are. You want me to
that's
talk
fair.
about some of the people who you associate with and why they're all fucking scumbags and time wasters?
I think you need to, because that's your grift, right?
My
If
grift?
these people,
No, you
if
guys
these
are
people-
low-level shitbags who I
If
don't
these
even
people
need
didn't
to
exist,
expose
dude-
because you don't really have anybody who watches you and you're fucking irrelevant.
You're right. You're right. I'm making my waves. You know, it's a slow start, but what you have to realize is that your sort of game is very limited. It's a good game, though. I'll give you credit. You've got it figured out. What you do as far as, needing all these people, the enemies are all here on YouTube. I'm the one protecting you from them. They're all shills. I'm not putting it on a show, even though when I say, hey, I'm just
Bro,
a
are
dick
you
asshole.
guys,
I'm
like,
kind of
able
wacky
to
out there.
even,
I'm going
like,
to yell at the
see
homeless
what's
people.
happening here?
You're
Like,
not making
How
a
is that
point.
not the show?
You're
How is
not
it not a show?
wearing a fucking hat.
You
Like,
have
it's
to
like-
say, pause the video, OTW.
Okay, pause the fucking video. Like, are you guys watching what I'm watching? Like, I'm fucking having a meltdown here. Like, look at this guy.
Well, this
Both
is a
of
little
them.
bit better than what we were watching before.
Yeah, but look. At
You can hear this,
this
yeah.
fucking what's his name, laundry fucking retard sneaking in from the side. This guy wearing a hat that looks like it came from fucking, I don't know where the fuck it came from, Disneyland. I don't know.
Dr.
Fucking where-
Seuss, I think. It's a Dr.
Like,
Seuss hat.
What is happening here?
Well, I mean, it's the end of the world as we know it, Lou.
Holy fuck, man! I swear to God, I'm gonna go shoot myself right now.
No, don't do that. I mean, think about all the roadkill you'll miss.
Well, I don't mean shoot myself with a gun. I mean jerk off.
Haven't made any sort of point. You're just calling what I do a game, and then you did a really shitty impression of me. That didn't even sound like me. Hi, I'm the asshole, and this is an impression
Are
of
you-
how the asshole did. What the fuck are
sounds
you
just like
even doing? You're only here to get people to look at you and then go to your channel. That's the only reason.
I was sent
you're
here, dumbass. I was sent here by somebody, okay?
The
I was sent
only
here on behalf
reason
of my
you're
CIA handlers, okay? Listen, dude, we're on to you. We're on to you. We're on to your shit. We're tired of you coming after us to expose us, okay? The CIA has your number, okay? Listen up, man. We know where you are. We know what you're doing. So you better put a stop. If you expose any more of us, we're going to be out of a job.
Yeah, and see, this is a routine that you're playing to make it sound like me calling out shills. It's just made up crazy grip.
Well, you couldn't define it.
You're basically making it out like no one's a shill. And so if you're just like, oh,
I didn't know what the word
CIA
meant.
sent me over here to mess with you.
Well,
because you're
if
the
I
one
ask
who
you-
knows everything, right? Yeah, I see what
If
you're
I ask
doing.
you what a shill is and you can't even answer it,
It's not going to work. You're a shill bitch.
You
who's
won't even
here
tell me what it
trying
is.
to get attention on my program.
Oh, the one that you opened up to the public?
So this is the attention you're going to get, shill
Boo-hoo.
bitch. You tie back to Jaron. You tie back to Dave Weiss. You
Everyone's
tie
an
back
enemy,
to Rose
right?
777.
But
tie
you
back-
have the
tie
truth.
back to Sanity Machine. You tie
You've
back
got
to
it all
Jack
figured out.
Alcott. You
Oh, you got it all
tie
figured
back
out.
to
All my
nothing
enemies. You're
but
so right. All the
fucking
people that I don't agree.
So he ties back to nothing but fucking shills. And he came here to do what? What was his purpose here?
Am I so
Why
glad
did
he
you
didn't
wanna come
mention my name?
So you can say that I play my game good. You play a good game. Oh, your game is good. Oh, I'm Jake the asshole. I'm gonna do an impression of Jake the asshole where I say that I'm Jake the asshole.
Let's get.
All right.
That was it.
Next.
Oh no,
on,
it's
man?
Moose.
Moose, how's it going?
It's good. Hey, I
This
know
just
that
gets better and
you didn't really
better.
like
This
that
is
last
great.
guy, right?
No, he's a fucking shill.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like I met him right, and I
So am
started
I.
making videos with him and doing some stuff, and then I found out like yesterday he was working with Jaren. So how
Oh
am I
my
supposed to feel
God.
about that?
So here's the thing. He also will go on Sanity Machines program, you know, a cyberbully who streams for 12 hours a day. And then he goes over to Jack Talcott and they play this game like we're enemies. We're friends. We're enemies. We're friends. They fight, they make up, they fight, they make up, and they do it over and over again. I know the panelverse is nothing but a bunch of time-wasting, loser-ass shills who are all playing their little fucking role trying to get to the next fucking step. I saw Alex Stein go from being a cohort on the Baby Truther show with Jarenism and Dave Weiss. He was a side character. And then he suddenly ended up on Tucker Carlson's show and suddenly ended up on fucking InfoWars. And hundreds of thousands of subs show up within months and he leaves Jaren and Dave behind. So he got to go to that next step. See? So I know a lot of these guys will do whatever it takes to get attention so that they can get to that next fucking rung up the shill ladder. And there is a shill fucking ladder. There really is. That's why guys like Dave Weiss get to hang out with guys like Alex Jones. Have you ever hung out with Alex Jones?
No, but I don't know if I would want to.
See, here's what's fucking crazy is I can take a low level
Pause the video, OT.
like Rose 777, right? You've heard of Rose?
Yeah, but I don't know what is Rose exactly. Like everybody asked me if I worked with Rose.
So
And,
check it out. She ties back to the Baby Truther show with Jarenism and Dave Weiss and Alex Stein. And Dave Weiss was on InfoWars.
Anybody
Alex
who
Stein
wants
was
to
on
grow their
InfoWars.
subscribership,
And Joe
including
Rogan
himself,
had
has
Alex
a
Jones
show.
on his show. Joe Rogan had Trump on his show. So really, through 6 degrees of shill separation, you can go from the bottom fucking Rose, Sanity Machine, Jack Talcott, little tiny people with fucking no audience, and go through 6 degrees of shill separation all the way back to Trump.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So
That's
before
a
we go
wild
any
shit,
further,
man.
one sec, let me read this super check that came in. He said, this guy literally just played out Bill Hicks' joke. What a dumbass. That's a good market. Thank you, JP Crucino, for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. That last guy
Good
was
job, man.
a total shill bitch. So my question would be to you is why are you starting to run with these panelverse fucking losers who do nothing but waste time?
Because he's one of them.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I
And
do
he
enjoy
is too.
roasting
This
these
Jake guy
guys.
is
I like
too.
roasting a lot of these panelverse people. I like engaging with the various creatures like Jack Talcott. I mean,
So if you
Jack
grow your
Talcott
channel,
paid me
you're a shill.
$1,000 to
Never
do
worked in his
some
mind.
producing for him, you know, a couple years ago. So
Jack
why not? Like,
Talcott paid you to do some
Yeah.
producing. What is
Yeah,
what does that mean? Producing? Like what exactly did you do?
like you know, making fucking like intros for him and like sitting on his StreamYard and sitting in backstage and putting up like the super chats and and like helping with the flow of traffic, helping with his scripts and stuff. The scripts he never read because like instead of that he would rather go watch a 20-minute YouTube channel and then try to like teach you on it afterwards, stuff like that. But I don't think Landry's a bitch. I think Landry's a free man. I think it's just somebody behind the scenes, an editor. The guy before me. I think he's just an editor, and I don't think he like knows how deep all this shit is. As far as my instinct is.
I have to disagree. I think he knows exactly what he is, and the fact that he showed up here and did what he did here tonight with the globe earth in the background, and then he tries to make it out like Jake's the crazy one for thinking that he's busted any shills. He's playing the routine that there's no such thing as a shill, and that's Jaren's routine. That shills play the routine that there is no such thing as a fucking shill. Nobody,
Gotcha. There are shills, but
everybody's
not
just a
everybody is
regular
a shill.
guy, right? I know what it's like to be a fucking regular guy. And you know what I didn't do? Any of the shit that Jaren is infamous for doing, right? I didn't do any of that shit. Did you know?
Yeah,
did you know Jaren challenged me to a penis measuring contest on YouTube?
Actually, yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking wild. I love watching your show. You're funny as fuck. But I don't really know much about Jaren other than the whole like he was trying to be a flat earther for a while, and then all of a sudden he goes to Antarctica, and then he flip flops, and he did this debate with this guy yesterday, OTW Live or whatever, and it was like I fucking fell asleep. Like these guys can't even like run an entertaining show anymore. So yeah, that's just what I came up here to say is thank you for running an entertaining show. Maybe you'll come around and see that Modern Men Lost Again isn't a shill. Maybe he is, but I'm here for the game, Jake. I'm here for the game. I don't want to take your time, dude.
All right. Well, I don't have any reason to go hang out over there on his channel. I got my own channel, more important things to do than to waste my time with panel versus bullshit. But I do keep an eye on what's going on the interwebs. And so I know who different characters are. And I might not be watching all the time, but I do check in on different shills. And I do check in on different streams. And I lurk and I see what's going on. And I see who says what. And all of the people that the last guest Landry associates with are all shitty, no good, fucking loser shills in my book. So doesn't look good for him. And what he came here and did, definitely not.
Well, someone came to our channel while we were live and told us you were doing this, so that's why he came over here. So, but anyways, we have a good roast coming up, and I think you might find some entertaining value in that for yourself, not for your people, but for yourself. So if you're there to check it out, check it out. You don't have to say nothing, but enjoy. Thanks for everything you do, bro.
All right. So we had one regular viewer watcher who's subbed here and has been on a few different times. Then we had a fucking shill show up. And then that last guy almost seems like he was doing damage control on behalf of the fucking shill, right? He was like a shill apologist, the last guy. Nice guy, Moose. But he comes off a bit like a damage control doing shill apologist. Right?
Opera.
Yeah.
Shills of a feather, they flock together. So I see someone is backstage, but they're not cammed up. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to put on somebody who's not willing to show their face. Now that I know I got some creepy shills watching me tonight, you got to show your face if you want to come on with me. So there's a guy in the back. Says Fakin' Gay League, but he doesn't have his cam on. So until I see that you're cammed up, I'm not going to bring you on. I always wonder when I go live and I bring on guests, who the hell's going to show up and click the button. It's a total crapshoot as to who and what we're going to get.
I don't. I pretty much know who's going to click.
People who've been watching for years and they're absolute sweethearts. And then other times you get fellas like that shill Landry who thinks he's going to come over here and get his 15 minutes of fame trying to act like there's no such thing as a shill. Angela Renee coming through with a super chat. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. Very sweet of you. So you should see the pinned comment is a StreamYard link. So you should see on the watch page the StreamYard link. It's my pinned comment. Should be up at the top. And you click on that. And then you give permission to join the stream. All right, so there's only one guy in the back right now, and he doesn't want to cam up. Angela said that's what I was trying to super chat, that you should do the PNC contest. PNC contest? I'm not sure what you mean. What's a PNC contest? The penis measuring contest? Are you saying I should do the penis measuring contest? I'm not sure what you mean. I think you should do it, but only for my self-interest because my bank would lose. It's called PNC. Now I'm really confused.
Hey, where is this roast later,
Angela?
Is that on the Machine Lies? Where are they doing the big roast at?
I don't know. I'm probably at Landry's.
Oh, so Landry and Moose are doing the roast. They're going to roast a bunch of people. Are they going to roast themselves?
I don't know.
Roasting Moose and Landry on an open fire. I was just wondering, so nobody knows anything about it. So you're on the docket, though. You're definitely getting roasted tonight, huh, OTW?
I'm going to find that out in a minute.
Oh, Machine Lies is going to roast Landry, Moose, and Flo. Nice.
If OTW is getting roasted, I want to know where, when, and how.
At
do I
9
get
o'clock
involved?
Eastern
Where?
time. That's an
Where?
hour and a half from now at Landry's.
Oh, at Landry's. He's gonna roast you?
Modern Man roast again.
Are you going to be at the roast? Like, I thought a roast was when the person was there so he could be roasted. Or do you not have to be at a roast?
I think OTW is gonna show up.
I think we're all gonna watch it from here.
$10 per ticket. Yeah, Timmy, it's $10 per ticket. Send in your money to OTW right now to buy your ticket. As soon as possible.
It's like pay-per-view.
Everybody send in $10.
If you want to watch the roast from the OTW broadcast, everybody send in a $10 contribution going towards upgrading equipment. You know, get a GoPro.
Yeah. No, but these people are really serious about this. They're going to spend their whole evening roasting the likes of you, OTW. They really got a hard on for you.
I'm honored. I'm
Yeah,
getting
man.
so much attention, man. I mean, like 3 or 4 or 5 different YouTubers are talking about me in the last week.
Yeah, you're really getting
My subs went
some
up.
Rent-free real estate in their minds, huh?
Yeah, I mean, wow, look, my subs are just like rising and rising. I'm like, wow, it's marvelous.
Where's your sub count at right now? What are you at?
Yeah, 1777. Hold on, where am I?
You haven't cracked
1776. Nope.
I'm going to predict you're going to crack 2K before the first of the year. There's going to be some shit in December that's going to push you over the edge, dude. It's going to be
I
the
agree.
likes of these clowns that want to just sit here and loop on you all day.
That's going to be marvelous. Just marvelous.
You can feel the momentum, dude. The momentum's working in your
I do.
favor right now. Yep.
We have a small audience tonight. It's like we have 32 people watching. Much respect to the ones that are here, but I was expecting a bigger audience. I don't know what's going on.
It's Lou. Whenever Lou comes up, that's kind of how it goes.
You're
but-
right. It had to be Lou.
Expectations, OTW. Set them lower.
It's all the turkey people been eating, isn't it? Thanksgiving.
It might be because we're Friday.
Yeah.
Everybody's out having fun, drinking beer. Hey, we got a 9. Timmy sent in a 9-cent super sticker.
Is that possible?
I think 9 cents, or it's 99 cents. It was $1 super sticker.
Looks like
Or dinar?
9,900. I thought he was.
Yeah, but that's in
9,900
that's in
dong.
his wherever he lives weird money.
Dinar.
Dong. It's
That's
dong.
that's in Monopoly money.
Dong. It's called dong.
Dong.
He's paying you in dong. How does that
So you eat
feel,
dong,
OTW, to get paid in dong?
I don't know. I mean, I should ask my woman.
Timmy really gave you a lot of dong.
The dong
know?
comes pre-lubricated.
Yeah, that's a lot
That's
of
a
dong.
lot of
there.
dong right there. He's putting all that dong in your ass,
9,900
OTW.
dongs in your ass, OTW.
9,900 dongs, not 900.
Hey, this is because Timmy's one of the real ones, and this whole platform is built by the real. $9,900 dongs
in your ass.
In my
Yeah, but
ass.
How much money is that? Like real Monopoly fiat notes.
I think it's like a couple of bucks.
It's $1.
It's $1, yeah. Okay.
That's all it is.
Something like that, yeah.
God, Timmy's a cheap bastard. I mean, I know he doesn't like to be called, but
42 cents
If the shoe fits,
USD.
Timmy.
42 cents USD.
Nice.
You can't blame Timmy for being cheap. I mean, he spent all his money buying that woman in Thailand.
Yeah. It's the gift that keeps giving.
Never mind. I'm considering going to buy one myself. Actually,
What, a dong?
No, a woman in Thailand.
Yeah, but you might get a dong even when you went for. You know.
Okay, listen. As
It'll be
long
a
as it's not, too big and it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't get in the way.
Yeah,
I
as
got you.
long as it doesn't get in the way.
Free side of
Just
syphilis.
push that thing aside, huh, Lou? Still do your dirty work.
It's barely there.
No, I just think
At
that
least they tell.
if you're going to go buy a woman, like, why did you choose the Philippines? You don't like Korean women?
No,
or?
he went to not to the Philippines. He went to fucking Thailand.
Oh, to Thailand. Why?
Yeah,
where the lady boys are.
He was definitely looking for a lady boy.
They're cheaper in Thailand.
That's where all the lady boys are, though. Like 50% of them are lady boys.
You know, you got to
So I
respect
heard.
them. You got to respect them though, because at least they don't call themselves women; they call themselves lady boys, right? So they don't deceive people; they tell them the truth.
Yeah, right.
No, it's from my understanding. That's how it works.
Yeah, and
Now,
as
you
I
were-
can see, your understanding is very, convoluted.
It's part of the culture there. It actually has been part of the culture for a long time. That's why they're not deceptive about it.
Now, say you picked up what you considered a beautiful woman at the bar, and you got her home, Lou, and then you found out it's actually, you tell me, in a skirt. What are you going to do now?
Well, first I'd have to remove the butt plug.
Right.
And then I'd have to fuck him in the ass.
Okay. All right.
No,
That's what I
Well,
thought.
at
I
least
was just
you've got
trying
it
to
planned
clarify.
out very, specifically there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he goes to work with a butt plug in his ass.
I got to go somewhere for a minute.
It's gonna go get his butt plug. I was like, I gotta go get my butt plug. I'll be right back.
They need like an astity belt when you're around Lou. They need to bring back
Right.
it's like an astity belt. I don't know if anybody ever made that, but
Something that
I would
covers
wear it
your
if I was
ass.
around Lou.
I think that's why you tell me he wears a butt plug when he goes to work.
Yeah.
He's tired of
It's
getting
just-
fucked.
It's like a safety mechanism, kind of
Yeah.
caution measure of sorts.
Oh,
Sophia's out of here. We lost Sophia.
Sophia, don't be
God
No.
darn it shy. You know,
Damn
you're
it, Sophia.
She's a dirty little
She
girl
gets
and she
offended
knows
so easy, guys. You should, should respect. There's some, women, in chat that are, kind of like shy, and they, when they get all kind of like weirded
trust me,
out when,
Daisy-
especially when Lou starts talking about
Daisy
this stuff.
May is not shy. She knows how to get her freak on. Don't you worry. She just likes pretending.
Stop
She wants-
offending Sophia Daisy May, man. I'm gonna have to
Sophia-
white knight for her.
How many orgasms would you give Sophia if you had a night with her, Lou?
Well, I guarantee you. at
Dick,
least- for
how
sure-
dare you?
For sure, I'd have one. Whether she has any or not, I can't guarantee it. But
That's
can
what I
guarantee
thought.
will.
See, that's the problem. You're selfish bastard. You only
But
care
listen,
about
I
yourself.
can always get someone to help me, right? Like I don't
She
mind,
goes, y'all
you know?
just have one track mind. Laugh out loud.
Where are you going,
Okay, bye now.
Sophia?
Now
Stick
she's
around.
leaving.
She's constantly leaving, but she doesn't leave. You know you like it, Sophia. Stop lying. No.
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 She doesn't like it. Stop it. She's going to go over to Landry's.
Don't worry. It's part of the road.
You guys all done with the butt stuff?
Why, are you afraid?
Max comes back. It's all over, dude.
Oh.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, we're getting to the lizard genitalia, your favorite part, Max. You're just in time.
Absolutely. Amphibian are better.
Amphibian.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can transgender themselves.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, frogs can become females and then have sex with male frogs and then procreate.
No, you got to
Yeah.
put the chemicals in the water. Like
No,
Alex
no, no,
Jones
no,
said.
no, 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 no.
Frogs can do that? I didn't know
Nature finds a way, man.
that. I did not know frogs can change their gender without certain chemicals involved.
No, no,
And
no chemicals. Just naturally. You put the all-female frogs in one bucket, and one of them, they're going to become a
turn
male. Yeah.
Look, OTW, you tell me, just took out his butt plug, and look what happened.
Oh, no, there's shit everywhere.
But Sophia's still here, if you notice, eh? She hasn't gone anywhere.
All right, support the channel, get some members only. You get the members only content, you get live chat badges and special emojis that I made myself. Okay?
There's the various gonads and sex organs of amphibians, fish, lizards.
There you have it.
What?
So
What?
yeah,
Say that
lizards
again,
lizards
sorry?
have two penises. So
Lizards have two
so
penises?
do the females.
Wait a minute. The females have what?
Well, they're well, you could call them penises, but yeah, they have two penises, and yeah, they just stick them out and wiggle them together, and that's about it.
Yeah, Sophia's got me as a beam or whatever, as a fucking.
So
emoji.
here's like this one's an amphibian, so this one here. This is a reptilian, so they got two sets of junk too. So both of those things come out of the male and the female, and they wiggle them together.
And voila.
And voila. The sperm gets
tell
passed,
about
and
that.
the eggs get inseminated. And
do.
Apparently, lizards can store sperm for years. Some of them.
Wow.
And eggs, yeah.
So can we. It's called cryogenic freezing.
Timmy says, so this is why the demons do all this evil, so they get reincarnated into lizards with two penises.
Yeah, they get two dicks. Although there's no insertion sex, that's the drawback. You get double the fun, but no insertion.
They just wiggle them.
Yeah, they just wiggle them together.
And the lady boys do that too.
They do, yeah. Maybe
Right,
that's why.
Timmy?
Maybe that's why lizards hate us, eh? They're the reptilians. They're jealous of our wieners.
That's it.
Where am I out? Out what, Timmy? What do you mean? Okay, lose out.
Well, you're out of the party. You can't join.
Out of the fucking roast?
Yeah, you won't be able to. You'll be reincarnating into a cockroach.
Oh no, he's saying I can't become a lizard.
No, that's it.
We
You're
lost
gonna be-
Freedom Goer. I
You
guess
go
it was-
to the lower realms, Lou. You go to the insects. So you're gonna be probably a cockroach.
Well, at least I'll live through a nuclear blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not through someone stepping on you.
I'll be a tardigrade because they're practically immortal.
You tell me, stop shitting all over the place.
God damn it, Lou.
All these rules.
So many rules.
Totalitarian.
Who wants to go see what Jack's doing?
Go ahead.
There's also Jay Dreamers saying that there's something wrong with the sun.
Wasn't that positive? Oh, Jay Dreamers. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Dreamers saying there's something wrong with the sun.
See what's wrong with the sun. That sounds interesting.
I want to see what's wrong with the sun.
I don't want to watch.
Well, the sun is in a solar minimum right now.
So is that
Actually,
what's wrong with it?
Well, that's been for a few years now. It's been in a what's
To me,
called a
screamed,
solar
"Brah,"
minimum. where
because
it's
we need you to
cooler.
slow down. You travel.
Hold on. We got to back up. Hold on a second here. Man.
All right, now listen, if you're watching and you notice weird, strange anomalies happening with the sun, I've seen double suns, triple suns, people noticing things that look like they're coming in and out of the sunspots, all kinds of weird stuff happening with the sun. And
sorry about that. There we go.
This is nothing brand new. The sun has done some strange things throughout history. Of course, there's the biblical example of Joshua and the sun actually stopping in the sky. And there are accounts of the sun rising in the west and setting in the east. There's accounts of the sun dancing around, flashing and flickering. The sun's acting really weird lately. Why is that important? Well, it's important for people like myself because we need to keep our eyes on the skies, to be sky watchers. Why? Because that's what the ancients did. They knew how close they were to the apocalypse by keeping their eyes on what used to be known as the luminaries, the lights in the sky, and watching for anomalies, strange patterns, strange things that would happen. The moon is no exception. We might talk about the moon a little bit here in a minute too. But first, let's talk about the color of the sun. Usually, if you do a quick Google search or an internet search, you'll see pictures like this. NASA loves to paint the sun yellow just like this. I mean, we all know the sun's yellow, right? Don't we?
It looks orange to me.
It used to be yellow. If you look up pictures of the sun, you'll see a fiery lava sun as portrayed right here. They want you to know the sun is yellow, orange, hot, fire, but it's not. It's not at all. It's something entirely different. And I'll be speaking from my perspective based on my research and my own beliefs. I believe that the sun is just like the moon. It's a light in the sky. It's a plasma.
Yeah, rock on, J Dreamers.
It used to be yellow.
I do think there's a planet.
As a matter of fact,
in
I just did a quick Google search of cartoon suns. If you look up, cartoons of how people depict the sun, with the exception of like a coloring book drawing or something, you'll see that the sun is almost across the board always depicted as yellow. It's the yellow sun. Right? Superman used to be known for getting his power from Earth's yellow sun. Now, if the sun was only yellow at sunset or sunrise on occasion, then that wouldn't be a thing that happened in the comic book industry. They would have said Superman gets his power from our white sun, but he doesn't. If you look up crayons and crayon drawings of the sun, just like any child would, and just like I used to when I was a kid, the sun was drawn with a yellow crayon.
Yeah, because white on white paper doesn't work, dumbass.
It was yellow. The yellow sun. Many of you remember this. The reason that so many people can remember this is because this is a...
What happened to you, Max?
He's a pussy.
Oh, it's the cat. Oh, okay.
Max is
a
pussy.
It's actually the cat responding there.
Fucking white crayon and white paper doesn't work.
This is tied into the concept of time speeding up. The luminaries are how we keep track of time and how we adjust our clocks and our calendars and stuff. And when the luminaries speed up or slow down, so must our timekeeping methods. So must our clocks. That's why we have so many updates and stuff on.
OTW, I wanted to say something about what he just said about time speeding up. A little while ago, I watched a YouTube video. Some guys did, I forget what it was called, but they did like an experiment where they left their phones, all their devices, and they went to a different country that they didn't know, and they had to get around and it was like 4 or 5 of them, and they had to look up places with maps and all this kind of go back to the way it was before cell phones. And the one thing that every one of them said that was the same was they felt like a day never ended, like a time slowed down. And now there's this idea that time is speeding up. And I have a sense that maybe it has something to do with all these devices and internet and all this crap we're on our phones and scrolling. That's why the time seems to be speeding up. You get what I'm saying?
Kind of, but I mean, I don't see how it connects.
Well, because everybody's constantly on these devices, scrolling or looking up shit. And it's like, before you know it, like, even me, sometimes if I'm not working, I might start scrolling on my phone. And before I know it, a fucking hour passed by.
So you think we get hypnotized into...
where it feels like time went by so fast.
You're right.
And that's why,
but
you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's
There's another thing
think,
that's kind of strange, though.
Drugs, you guys.
What?
I have a smartwatch and a smartphone, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the time on my watch and on the smartphone it gets out of sync.
What?
Yeah, which is really weird. It's like my watch, when it's not connected to the phone, because it has to be connected via Bluetooth. When it's
Slows
not
down.
connected, it's the other way around.
It speeds up.
Yeah, right. It slows down. It's like it's slower than the time on the telephone.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe you're being lied to.
There's this big idea
Something's
lately
happening.
around. There's this
Definitely.
big idea lately that time is speeding up. And I'm just saying that I suspect it has something to do with these devices. Because you start scrolling, you start looking at this, you start getting on a panel, you start doing blah, 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 or whatever, researching something or watching a video or blah. And before you know it, your day's gone. So it feels like the day went by so quickly. But the time hasn't changed. It's just what you're doing has changed and made it feel like it's gone by quicker. Right? So that's why there's this idea that people think time is speeding up. Because in some ways it is, because we're losing time by being on these devices, if you get what I'm saying. Because all these people that did this experiment, every one of them said the exact same thing when they came together and expressed, how their experience was without these devices.
Welcome Timmy to the show.
And they all said the same thing, that time slowed down. It felt like the day was so long.
Well, we can test this like instantly. Have you guys ever tried it recently? It's like for me personally, it's like when I played tag or any of those like kid games, right? Where you're okay, everybody hide, and I'm the one counting, right? You say, all right, count to 10, and everyone's gonna run, right? And then you count like I don't know about you guys, but it count Mississippi's, right? Like 1
Right.
Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. But if you do that, like we could just do it for fun right now. You can just take a clock out and count Mississippi's, and like when I'll say 10 Mississippi, but then it's been like 14 seconds.
So it speeds up, was what you're saying, when you do it that way.
Yeah, because now if you try to count Mississippi's, okay, would you like
It doesn't equal to 10 seconds. It goes. It's longer.
let's just do it. It's just fun. Here, put me up on
All right.
the screen. Here, or just do it like this. Right, ready. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Well, that time it actually was pretty
It worked
good.
out exactly.
That was it was perfect. Dude.
That was pretty good, right?
Almost perfect.
That's weird because sometimes, but then it's hard because like sometimes I'm like, I don't remember the speed that I'm counting.
Well, that's
'cause
the
then
thing. The variation.
That's the thing. It's like you can't watch you can't see the time.
Yeah, the
I wasn't
variation-
looking. I wasn't even looking though. But I know I came over here and just did this and then I fucked it up. This is I think my point was like what I was like when I've done it before. I remember like counting slower than that. Where like Mississippi wasn't said so quickly. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking losing my mind. But
Yes,
I
know
thought
what
when I
you're
was
saying.
a kid,
I know
like,
what you're
when we
saying,
counted,
Jimmy.
it was like you go like this and you go like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi,
two
that's, like, much slower.
Mississippi, 3
Right.
Mississippi.
So I think
4
I've taught myself to count
Yeah,
faster.
that's true.
It was stage fright.
But it was weird because I peeked and looked at I was expecting it to be more, and I said 9, it was at 9. I'm like, oh fuck, I was fucking high. But not to lose point, dude. The same thing happens to me, man. When I play with my son outside, I never bring any stupid devices out. Yo, fuck, 2 hours feels like fuck 5 hours.
Right.
Like
Yes.
an hour and a half or 2 hours and playing outside at the park or something. If I'm like, I feel like it's been like all day. And then I'll look at somebody else's clock or phone or something. Holy shit.
Yes,
So,
like for me, the other day I went out and okay, I'm not on these devices much, but there's times when I just scroll or sit there, whatever, and it just fucking disappears the time. And the other day I went out and I shot a deer, and I was literally out there maybe for 2 hours. I swear I felt I was out there for a day and a half, let alone a day. It felt like so long, but I was only out there for like 2 hours. It's you get off these devices and time slows down to what it's supposed to be, I guess.
It's weird. Like, why is that?
I don't know, man. These fucking devices are made to fucking just steal our lives.
It
steal our
hypnotizes you,
energy.
man.
Yeah, the screens are very
him.
hypnotizing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. It fucking draws you into a world of the abyss. You know? It's very fucking
Okay, enough with the doom and gloom. There's something
I'm not
happening
being
with the
doom and
sun.
gloom. I'm just saying it is what it is, you know?
S-
white as
something really strange is happening with the sun. We need to know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
The time and why we're constantly changing the time. Here you can see gloss yellow colored paint. That's sun colored paint. This one right here, it's kind of hard to see because I'm right in front of it, but if I move myself, you can see this one right here is called sun yellow. Sun yellow. All right, and next up we've got another sun yellow. That one right there you can see. Oh, it's kind of hard to see, but it says sun yellow, right? We associate the color yellow with the sun. But this is how they actually show the sun. So this is from
We
Wikipedia.
used yellow crayons. We used yellow crayons to draw the sun because white crayons don't make any marks on white paper. That's why we used yellow.
Dude, when you're a kid, if there's one thing that you can associate with yellow, the quickest, the sun's the first choice. What else would you say?
I don't know. It was pretty much the same color when I was a kid.
You've all been Mandela affected.
Yeah, I think you've all psyched yourselves into this.
I remember a yellow sun.
As do I.
Article about the sun. This is the first image that they pull up. This is very interesting to me to look at the sun as being white, which is kind of strange because they have this sort of vignette shadow around the edges, like it's a planet or a moon or something weird. I know that all of these pictures are probably not real and probably all kinds of fakery happening, but it's blindingly white. If you look outside, I challenge you to go take your own picture at high noon with your smartphone. Just go out, point it at the sun. It's not going to damage your equipment or anything like that. They don't want you to stare at it. They don't want you to look at it. They want you to think you're going to go blind if you look at the sun. They want you to think your camera's going to break and stuff. I take pictures of the sun all of the time, and I'll show you what those pictures look like. Another strange thing that's happening is these sun spots. This is inconceivable to me. This is strange that the blindingly bright light
think
source
this is a black and white
spots.
photo he's looking
And
at.
we're supposed to be convinced. We're told that's no, it's still really bright. No, it's not. Look, it's black. See these sunspots? They're black. It's missing light. So it kind of frustrates me on the inside whenever mainstream media tells me what to think, and I'm looking right at it. I can see it with my eyes. I can go out there and look at it when I can see the sunspots, and I can see it's missing light in some places. This is not just cooler areas or whatever their explanation is. This is a black dot on the sun. Now think about it. If the sun can have little black dots all over it, isn't it possible that the sun itself can just go black and disappear? That's what prophecies say that will happen to the sun. Inversely, because the sun and the moon are basically flip-flops of one another, the moon has its own version of what appear to be sunspots, but it's the opposite. It has bright white dots all over it. What the hell? Just to change subjects for just a moment, but it's still related because I believe that the sun and the moon are actually created by a portion of the firmament above us. As the light from beyond, or the plasma that's wrapping around the dome, passes through, that light passes through and it creates projections and points of focus that we call stars, planets, the moon, the sun, etc. There's a reason why the sun and the moon look like they're the same size in the sky, because they are. And one has dark spots while the other one has little points of light all over it. These lights will appear, they'll disappear. There's all kinds of strange things happening with the moon as well. If you're interested in a deep dive rabbit hole, look up transient lunar phenomenon. NASA did a whole cataloging of strange lights, domes that were seen on the moon. People were seeing domes many times where people think we're taught that these are craters and stuff. They're not. They're actually domes. This image that you're seeing, which we call the moon, is inverse of the reality. It's upside down and inverse. It's inverted. So I think that's interesting too. So we should also, while we keep our eyes on the sun and we watch to see what it's doing and how it's acting up, we should also keep our eyes on the sister light in the heavens, which is the moon. What does the sun really look like? Well, this right here is from NASA's YouTube channel. It says sunset time lapse from the International Space Station. And as you can see, blindingly white. Now, I don't think I can zoom into this, but if you look closely, there's actually blue just around the outside edges there. And here's another one from space where you can see the blue corona. This is way beyond the atmosphere. What's this blue corona around the sun doing? Why is there a tinge of blue? The sun is white with a tinge of blue. And if you look hard enough on the internet, I found it on NASA's website, but they've since taken the page down or moved it somewhere else. They have admitted and said, and there's many articles about this, that the sun is white with a little bit of turquoise in it, which is interesting to me because it's prophecy, basically. It's prophetic in nature. Here we have a regular smartphone picture of the sun. There's some trees and stuff. This is exactly what it looks like when I take a picture of it. That is white. That's blindingly white. It's not just white. It's so bright. You have to wear sunglasses these days. I do. You don't have to. But whereas when I was younger, I could tolerate the sunlight. I could go out, be in the sun for a long time, get a tan. I had to stay out there for a very long time in order to actually get sunburned, if that even happened. But now it's increased in its amplitude, its brightness. It's getting brighter and brighter in the sky, and it's starting to create a little bit of blue around it at times as well. Here's a super zoomed in view of another picture of the sun that someone took. And as you can see, blindingly white, right? This is probably why they're pushing all of the sunscreen so much these days. Not because people didn't know about sunscreen in the 50s or whatever, but because it's cooking you faster. It's heating things up faster because it is getting hotter and hotter and hotter because it's a light. It's a point of focus. And what we call daytime is just the redistributed light that is coming out of that point of focus. When the redistributed light that we call daytime, let's say it's like this, like where my fingers touch, that's the sun. That's a point of focus, right? And this triangle that goes down, this would represent daytime as it moves over our world. Well, whenever it gets more and more focused, daytime hours get shorter and shorter as the sun quickens on its path in the sky, on its circuit. It's actually moving around in its circuit quicker and quicker as the days advance forward, which leads to the shortening of days and the shortening of time. But as it gets more and more focused, as daytime gets more and more focused, that point of focus will become brighter and brighter. What happens with a light, whenever it's a cool light or it's more diffuse or whatever, it's more of a red spectrum. The sun used to be painted as red in the ancient world. You can track it and you can look as people painted the sun from being red to orange to yellow to white to whitish blue. And what is next? If this pattern continues, blue is next, which is why we're starting to see a blue ring at the edge of the sun right there. We'll come back to that. Here's another one. Just way too bright. Look at that. That's whiter than white. That's extremely bright white sun, and it's hot. And one of these days, it's going to start setting things on fire. And your governments are going to have to insist that you stay indoors during peak solar activity and whatnot. And they're going to start doing things, and have already started doing things, to decrease this heat, to try to lessen the effect of it. We'll talk about that here in a minute, too. Let's go back to antiquity. Let me check on the chat real quick, too. And then we'll come back and talk about Phaethon and the Chariot of the Sun. All right. Looks good. I don't see anything wrong with the audio or anything. Sweet. Let's jump on back in. Let's see. Where were we? Bright, white, super bright sun. Phaethon. Phaethon, the son of Helios. So, a long time ago, according to the myths and the legends, there was the son of the sun god. His name was Phaethon. And take a look right here. He requested, as a gift from the sun god, to drive the
Hey, look, it's Jesus on his flying horses coming through the clouds.
Nobody can drive the sun chariot but me, says Helios. And he insisted he wanted to drive the chariot of the sun. Guess what happens after he drives the chariot of the sun? He goes out of control. He falls with the chariot, with the sun itself, and the sun, not this guy, right? Not some person on an actual chariot with actual horses in the sky. The sun itself, which is what this guy represents. This guy represents an aspect of the sun itself. When the sun was acting anomalous, what did the sun do that was so strange? It lowered down into the sky, or down towards the land, according to the legend, and burned the earth and scorched the earth and set the earth on fire as it moved about in its circuit. It had to be corrected. That's not the only example, though. We also have the tale of Maui. So for those of you who have seen Moana, and I have decoded Moana on my Truth in Movie series, you'll come across the story where Maui brags about how he roped the sun. The story is the sun was going so fast in antiquity. Sound familiar, right? It was moving about, speeding around in its circuit above us so quickly that it was causing problems for the people down below. So they called out to Maui. He threw a rope around the sun and he pulled on it to slow it down. The sun needed to be slowed down because it was going so fast. Oh, I got little sun rays coming out of my head. This is the story of Maui. All of these stories about Maui and the other gods and demigods and whatever of old are real history. They're not just fun bedtime stories that people tell their children to lie to them before they go to sleep. You may, if you want to, or you can just let them watch the news. One of those. But this is ancient news. This is ancient actual historic events that now today we project our conditions that we have today, which are much different, onto the ancient past, and we go, oh, that couldn't happen. That never could have happened. Right? There's no way that the sun was going too fast and it needed to slow down. Or inversely, there were times when the sun was going too slow and needed to speed up. That happens every other apocalyptic cycle that we go through. The cycle we are in now is the cycle where the earth will be burned by fire from above. The fire from above comes from mostly the sun. And it starts to speed up and daylight gets shorter and shorter. And that sunlight gets more and more focused and more and more focused. And these legends will be made again after the apocalypse, when some of you who survive will be asked, what happened? What was life like before the world turned upside down? You'll have to describe it in the best way that you can. And your descriptions of what happened will turn into the future myths and legends and stories as you become the future patriarchs and matriarchs of the new world.
It's like we're in an ant farm and the little kid with the magnifying glass is going to start burning us all.
This is from a children's storybook. It says, it's about Ra, which is the sun god, and Maui, right? Why are you doing this to me? Screamed Ra. Because we need you to slow down. You travel across the sky so quickly, there's no time for us to do our work. There's no time to play, said Maui. We need more time in our day. How many people here, by a show of emojis in the chat, have said this? This is something that was said in antiquity. This is an ancient myth that's, a children's story. It's a fairy tale. How many people are saying this today? You're living during these times, historic times, the times whenever the sky is strange and weird things are happening and being seen all over the place. I mean, I could go into great detail about the great many strange anomalies and weird things that are being seen in our skies lately.
Machine
But
lies
just
is
for the sake of this
live.
video, let's focus on the sun. What if I don't agree? Asked Ra. I will have to introduce you to my grandmother, said Maui, raising his magic hook. Ra sighed and nodded in agreement. He knew he was beaten. Maui and his brothers pulled off the net and freed Ra, slowing the sun down, which was a necessity within antiquity. Now, Maui is not a human being. Maui is not a person that actually lived and existed. Maui represents another aspect of nature, because this is all nature that is doing this. This is all happening within the closed system that we call Earth. It's the Earth that is doing this as the Earth goes through changes. I just got a super chat. Hold on, let me see who that was. Hold on, let me jump in. Oh, it's from King Ka. Thank you so much. Says, thank you for sharing your research and your knowledge. You're super welcome. I'm happy to. It's therapeutic for me too. Like, I don't know if you guys can relate, but I can't really talk to regular people about this kind of stuff often, All right, jumping back into the Ragnarok, Revelation, the end of days, etc. Let's take a look at some other sun god types. Sutur. We have Sutur within Norse mythology. According to Norse mythology, there's Sutur with his bright, fiery sword that he has there. Sutur, it said, will end the world during Ragnarok. Ragnarok's whenever you see all of these strange earth anomalies appear at the same time, from geoplasmas that erupt out of volcanoes, which all of the volcanoes are going to erupt. And if you pay attention right now, they're all starting to. We just had and I've talked about this in the past. I've told people ahead of time that if what I'm saying is true and the inner earth is releasing a bunch of gases right now, you should start to see more extinct volcanoes erupting. And now we're starting to see that. So it's all coming together. The plan is coming together. Now,
TML just called Landry
within the Norse epic
Beethoven.
or history, really, Gylfaginning. It says the events of Ragnarok say that amid this turmoil, the sky will open, and from it will ride the sons of Muspel. Sutur will ride in front, and both before him and behind him there will be a burning fire. His sword will be very fine, like a line. Light will shine from it more brightly than from the sun itself. Now this is daylight. His sword.
So this is what's going on. So let's see what. So let's see why
Radical
Flo's
change
here,
of subject.
trying to drama farm on this one show. He already admitted that that's why he's here. He's just also stipulated that that's what the other guy's doing too. So two wrongs make a right. Right, so let's see why he's drama farming here on this show. Let's see what his purpose is to drama farm on this show. And I could do this all day, this is not what my show's about, right? This is only the 6th episode of Made by Machine Bob. We expose Andrew Wilson for being a Zionist cuck. We expose Cockboy Hotline crew for sending their friend who's mentally disturbed to another mentally disturbed person's house so that they can create content. Okay, and that guy Bong Ripper, he's not online anymore.
What?
Surprise, surprise.
You should get OTW too.
We haven't seen him around. But yeah, anyways, it's pretty strange what they'll do for content, right?
chat.
And the whole time Drew's watching this this girl go like have a mental breakdown. He's saying, "Oh, I hope this goes viral." You know what I mean, right? It's like these guys are disgusting, degenerate people, right? That are farming, sometimes making up information about people's personal lives, right? Just to farm content, right? Of course, they're not real characters. Right, they're real life actors, right? They're acting in real life, right? So they're saying, "Oh, we're playing this guy online in private." When they go up on stage, they say, "I'm this guy," right? And of course, they never tell anybody that they go to work with, or anybody in their personal life, what kind of character they play online. Yeah, they never do that.
Or cut off people, and life it's becoming this weird thing.
You've never done this for friends, Steelman? You've never had friends where you're like, "Oh, this guy punched you in a bar or did something crazy."
Yeah, but not the way he did it.
Nobody got punched in a bar. Nobody got punched in a bar.
No, I'm giving you an example.
No, I know, but
If
you're
your
giving
friend made
bad
a decision-
examples. Your examples are misleading. I've already let you get away with misleading examples before. Here's what really happened. Sarah, I was Crucible. I was in the Discord. He's rated me. I've super chatted him. There's no reason for Sarah to think I was the ops, like Andrew claims. That was out of nowhere. So if you want to be straight up about it, Andrew saw an internal conflict and back was nobody got punched in a bar. Nobody got punched in a bar.
No, I'm giving you an example.
No,
Hold
I know,
on.
but
If
you're
your
giving
friend made
bad
a decision-
examples. Your examples are misleading. I've already let you get away with misleading examples before. Here's what really happened. Sarah, I was Crucible. I was in the.
I was Crucible. Right. So there he is crying and saying, "I was the Crucible. You should have picked me. You should have picked me to be part of the Crucible." Right. There he is. There he is saying he's part of the Crucible. Right. So
He
this
wants
is
to be in the cool kids club, I guess.
right. Right. And we know Sarah was working for Andrew, which they lied about multiple times. Right. We did a
I don't
stream.
get that.
Yeah,
Why
we did
lie
a-
about that?
Yeah, we did a stream and he claimed Sarah never worked for Andrew. This is actually what he said on his show. He physically said that. We have it recorded, by the way.
Yep.
So yeah, it's really weird because in the next clip you'll see Andrew Wilson emphatically states that she did work for him. And they even talked about how she's going to get paid for the work she did. So Andrew Wilson bought a mod. Then he participated in debates on a channel for a mod that he works for. I mean, a mod that works for him. Sorry. So he went and participated in debates on a channel. Okay, where on another channel, if the people that work for him go to other channels and criticize those people, right? They're not allowed to do that. Right, so he bought a mod on a channel so that he could win debates. This is Andrew Wilson, the total shill debater.